Hello everybody, welcome to the championship. Hopefully you can hear me well. As I said, my microphone wasn't working a second ago, so if I'm deafening you, let me know. Hopefully I'm not deafening you and we're all good. How are we all? Welcome to Fugu FrenZy Round 3, Split 1. Yes! We are here at Fuji Speedway, and you can see Tsuchiya going around at the moment in the Falcon Fugu. How are we all this evening? We all good? Welcome to this round. We have a smaller round this one in terms of, the amount of people that wanted to participate. It's surprising. I mean, Fuji is one of my favourite circuits. You can see Mount Fuji in the background there. But some people didn't like it. It's a very tricky last sector. We saw a lot of spins. A lot of spins, should I say, in this last sector here. Very, very difficult. But even so, qualifying was kind of close, that is for sure. What we'll do, we'll have a quick look through deliveries, as we always do. We'll then have a look at the qualifying. In fact, we might have a look at the qualifying first, and then you get an idea of who's potentially starting on pole position. Some of you will know already, some of you might not. Let's jump to that now, and let's look at that in a little bit more detail. Qualifying at Fuji then happened again over 16 sessions, but with only 57 players competing this time. Yes, that's right, 57, and there are 56 places. But we're making an exception tonight. All 57 drivers are able to race and have been placed into a split. So it's good news for everybody. The question is, though, who came in the top 10? Let's jump to our top 10 drivers then. Let's have a look how they did and what time they got in Fugu FrenZy round number 3. First up was Tsuchiya, and this was session 1 for round number 3. Got a 147.197, but did Tsuchiya go on to improve? That is the question. And no, Tsuchiya didn't. So just finishing on a 47.1 there, or potentially 47.2. Giz was next up, same session, putting in some decent pace first of all, 47.7, but a bit off Tsuchiya's lap. But could Giz do it on the second lap? No, Giz couldn't, because Giz had a penalty. So unfortunately, this lap wouldn't count. However, what would it have been is the question, because was Giz up on the time? As we head towards the line, there was indeed we're not 3 tenths off there, so down into the 0.4s. Not quite there, but Zakave, a big surprise to make the top 10 here. Big improvement, so congratulations to Zakave. Gets a 48.3 in there, a very good banker to start off with. As we see a picture of Homer Simpson there. On the second lap, though, this is where Zakave's lap came to fruition with a 47.872. Really good job there by Zakave. We jump to a new session now. This is session 2, where we have Running GT Hake there. 48.6 for the first lap, so not a very good lap in the grand scheme of it, that first lap. Still faster than quite a few people, and a good banker overall, I guess. Make sure you get in. Second lap, though, a 47.796 there for Hake. We just missed him going across the line there, but a good lap all the same. As we now jump to Hasnain. Hasnain was in session number 3 and 47.7 there for Hasnain. Not a bad start there for Hasnain. Let's see what that second lap brings now as we head towards the line. Hasnain manages to get a 47.475. Look at that, what a big improvement that was. Puts Hasnain way up the grid there. We jump to W1 now in the same session as Hasnain. Instantly goes in with a 47.731 there. Jumps Hasnain's first lap. So pretty good effort there for W1. Let's see what W1 does on the second one. We can see he is up on the time there. It's a green best. Not sure what that means. But as W1 heads towards the line, it's an improvement to a 47.584. So good banker and a good improvement there for W1. We jump to Frosty now, who was in session number 5. Gets a 47.583 straight off the bat there. Huge time that. A very good banker for a first lap. With a to be confirmed livery. Wonder what we're going to be seeing tonight. But we jump to the second lap and weaving already, so not going to be a fast lap here for Frosty. In fact, that was a 48 it looked like by the time Frosty hit the line there. So we jump to R Clark now in session number 9. A big jump there in sessions. R Clark on a 47.269 already. But as R Clark heads towards the line once again, what does R Clark get? Doesn't improve. Very close though. 292, so 2.2s. I'll get the words out there as we go to Jomas now, the championship leader here. 47.1 there on the first lap. Can Jomas improve? So that jumps Tsuchiya, who had the fastest lap at this point in time, as we jump to Jomas' second lap here. And does Jomas improve even more? And Jomas had a hangover, believe it or not. He had a hangover and put in a 0.1. So let's see what Jomas gets. It's a 0.106. So improved slightly there with a hangover. So Jomas with a hangover is apparently good. Lewis is in the championship now. Let's have a look at what Lewis gets on the first lap there. A 0.126 on the first lap. Brilliant effort by Lewis coming into the championship, although we don't know whether that Lazarus livery is. As we then jump to the second lap, was Lewis up on the time? And no, he was not. I can tell you that by the shadows. Lewis heads towards the line then and does not improve there, finishing on a 47.7. So that is top 10 qualifying. Here's your top 10 as we just looked at them. So Jomas from Lewis there, look at that, 200ths of a second there, separating those two. So a Lazarus front row from Tsuchiya, R. Clark, Castaigne, Frosty, W1, Giz, Hake, and Zakave. Again, big congrats to Zakave there. We go on, and we got Ollie Polly here. Ollie Polly's first session, so good effort there by Ollie Polly, getting into that split one. Top of split two there, Dot Brown, just missing out by 400ths of a second. It's even less than that, to be honest with you. As we go a bit further down here, so top of split three there, Hobie, tied time. We had a tied time between Dave and Hobie, but because Dave was in an earlier slot, Dave gets it. That's how close qualifying is. Just missed out and going into the next split there. As we jump down a bit further in the leaderboards, this is all split three here. Wind Wheels, Rascal, Skull Crusher. Some people performing better than they expected, some people performing worse than they expected. We really do have a jumbled up grid here for Fuji as we jump now to Triple N81. Pole in split number 4 there as we continue on. Rats there in P2 and we're going down a bit further. As I say, there were 57 entrants, so all 57 get to race here. We've made an exception to get Gowdy Hornet in there as Gowdy Hornet comes in there at the rear of the field. But a really, really good qualifying session. A really interesting one. For those that don't know, there were a lot of spins in this one. It's a very tricky course this, especially that last sector here at Fuji. Let's jump back to the lobby now and let's have a look how we're getting on as we prepare for the split one race here at Fuji Speedway. Welcome back then, we're on the drive. It's a very interesting qualifying, I've got to say. I say a few people up and a few people down. One thing to note, but as we're on Tsuchiya, let's jump to Aphelion. You're probably going, I didn't see that name. That's Giz. Giz has joined TX3, that's his new name, so just FYI. It's Aphelion now, and you won't get me saying another pronunciation of his name that we had in round 1. But you can see that there. Does Lewis have... No, look, Lewis is in the default livery. You should all be plebbing Lewis right now in chat. In a default livery. Frosty's got the ambulance on this time. We've had police, we've had fire. We now have ambulance. I like it. We saw it was to be confirmed. We now have that confirmation right there. There's R. Clark in that very, very nice livery that he's always in. The blue and black. We have Hasnain there as well. Practicing starts maybe, I'm not too sure. You see Zakave go by. We know Jomas is in the Lazarus livery. We always see that. And then we have Hake there in a very, very, very old school livery there. Ollie Polly. Now, Ollie Polly is a new driver into the championship, folks. First round for Ollie Polly, straight to top split. Really well played by Ollie Polly. Norwegian driver. That's a default MNT livery. It's still a nice livery, Ryan. You pleb. Let's jump to Swar Guy now. The Repsol livery. You need to remember these, folks. No, you don't really. We'll be looking at them. Number 69 there, W1. Represent. Yeah, we have a livery competition. And obviously, you have to enter your livery in at least one round. And then you can put it in. And then you get a trophy if you win the votes, basically. You have Matman there. We have Zakave. We saw that Homer Simpson one earlier. Zakave in the top 10. Well played by Zakave. It's awesome to see. Alright, alright. We're having a pleb off now, Ryan. Is that what we're doing? And then finally, we have... Well, we've looked at Tsushiya's already. So I may have missed somebody during all of that. Skipping through. So before we jump to the grid walk, let's just have a quick look at the championship standings first of all. Hopefully this works. Happy days. Look at that, it works. You can see the championship there. Jomas leading the way from Antimix. Antimix isn't racing this round. Remember, it's best 4 of 6 rounds that people will choose. You see further down, 8th and 9th tied there. Matman and Rapid GT. So we jump to the next round. Look at that, 1 point separates Bex and Spiner. Lots of close battles. I mean, further down, look, P10's P20, Swar Guy, Frosty, Mikey Michaelton, and Murray Moles. 1 point, 4 drivers. Every point counts. It's mental. But it's good fun. It means people are pushing on to try and get into the next split and then also improve on the points as well. Yes, it is still using Gizzy's old name. By the next round, it will have updated. Do not panic. Do not panic. Is there any prizes at the end of the season? There are indeed. So the prizes are a trophy for the winner. And then there are 4 other prizes. It's all in the document if you want to check them out. And there are nominated prizes, which you can check out. Who's the 57th driver in which split? It's in split 4. Although we have had a couple of dropouts, unfortunately, which is going to happen. You know, real life comes before anything else in terms of gaming. So you will see that shortly because people are going to move about. Which means my grid walks are going totally out the window. So I may get rid of the grid walks and save them for something else. I don't know. But we're just getting to the tail end now of the championship here. So we've got Herm at the bottom there. And you'll see some of the action from the previous rounds soon. But we've had a brilliant few races. Oh, that went off pretty quick. I'm not sure that graphic worked quite right at the end. But we've had a brilliant couple of races in terms of round 1 and round 2. Some close action. But we'll look at that later on in the intermissions this week. It is all race highlights. So what we're going to do is we are going to just let the drivers know that we are starting soon. Gives them an idea. You can see she's at 46.9. Can I just say, nobody has beaten my 46.7 that I did on stream the other day. Why are you not in the races? I'm hosting this because I just feel like there's no community championship out there that is for everybody else. So I just figured, hey, why not host it yourself? Can we have races completed on the standings graphic next time? What? What do you mean, Hasnain? I'm very confused. So hopefully everybody is ready because we are going to kick off in just a moment. I'll just let them know we're just starting soon. If you do have any questions, as always, just fire them out in chat. I'm more than happy to answer them. But this split 1 race is going to be very interesting. Some drivers do use pad, that's correct. We have interesting flex. Hey, if you can flex, you can flex. What can I say? But yes, we have a mixture of input users, hardware users. I don't know how you would put it. Yes, Hasnain, I have that already. That's already actually in the background. I can literally just plonk it in. It's just a bit more work. It's been a bit difficult this week with certain things. Right, without further ado, let's look at the grid walk then. And then we're going to get ready for the race, folks. I hope you're prepared. Welcome to the split 1 grid then. On pole, as you know, it's Jomas, and in second is Lewis. Row 2 for Sushia and R. Clark. Row 3, Hasnain 282 and Frosty. Row 4 being W1 and Giz. Row 5, it's Hake and Zakave. Row 6, we have Ollie Polly and Lost Shelty. Row 7, it's Warguy and Matman, and that is your split 1 grid. Here we go then. Oh, championship stands still. Ah, it's all going wrong. There we go. we get there in the end. Here we go. The new improved Dairy machine will make its debut. Oh, really? That's good to see. Here we are then. It's a grid start, false start check as well, remember. So there is some skill to this. I'm not very good at these, I will be honest, as you've seen in practice races. But there is our grid ready and waiting. Just remember, Aphelion is Giz. Just remember that. As we get ready for the lights to go out here. 14 drivers. All trying to get the top points here. We see 1 red light, 2 red light. 5 red lights. It's a long delay, but we're racing finally. Here we go. A little bit of wheel spin from a couple of people. Looks like Frosty's had a bad start there. Aphilion's had a good start. Looks like Gajamas has had an absolute stunning start. Hey, look at this. Straight into lead there, no problem. And Tsushia trying to go around the outside of Lewis here into turn 1. Look at that for a move. Is Tsushia going to get this done straight off the bat? Who knows? Oh, maybe clipping the AstroTurf, not too sure. But through there we go. And Jama's still leading the way there. Tsushia and Lewis fighting for that P2. But Tsushia is on the inside here. Surely going to get this through the left-hander. There you go. It's still side by side. What a defensive move there by Lewis. That's superb driving. Lewis manages to keep P2. I have no idea how Lewis managed to do that because you don't see that very often. fights throughout the field here as we head towards the left-hander for the first time with 17. Absolutely brilliant stuff there by Lewis and Tsuchiya. We'll have to have another look at that. Hasnane runs a little bit wide there, as does Frosty. Very easy to do here. They're going to have dirt on their tyres, but here we go again. Tsuchiya and Lewis. Tsushiya's had an absolutely blistering run out of that left-hander, and on the inside, surely got this done. Too wide here. Very, very unlikely. As Tsuchiya up its P2. But very hard to nail this corner right because it's a very fast sweeping right-hander. As Arcot looks to the inside of Lewis. Is he going to get that done? Not quite. And all the action around Lewis at the moment as Jomas looks to try and creep away there. But we saw in practice, Tsuchiya had the fastest lap. So, you never know what's going to happen. And a little bit further back, we've got Hake, we've got Ollie Polly, and we've got Frosty there. Now, that penalty will come off throughout the race. There's no need to take it off straight away. It's only if you build it up, it's going to struggle. Obviously, it's down to 0.9 already. Throughout the race, that will slowly come down. So, it's like a strike system, essentially. You've had your one strike there. That will come down. Yeah, I'll have a second strike, it's going to be harder, and so on and so forth. Now, we've got to jump up towards the P4 battle, because Aphelion has made some serious ground here. Now, we saw, you know, the penalty in qualifying, drop them really far down, but they're coming back through the field. And it looks like, I'm just looking at Lewis and Tsuchiya are working together here, so some smart racing happening already. Our Clark looks a bit down the inside. I think Lewis backed up a little bit early there, just to avoid any, you know, braking issues with contact there, and they continue on. So Jomas in the lead at the moment. It's line astern for the rest of them. We've got a couple of people who have fallen to the back here. I'll try and get hold of who's that? We've got Hasnane and we've got Matman. I'm not sure what happened to these two, but it happened much earlier on. I just didn't see it, unfortunately. Me being a pleb, missing that one. So here we go. Tsuchiya, P2 at the moment. 1.2 seconds as our Clark still trying to defend from Aphelion in the background there. So, oh, runs wide there. Gonna have dirt on his tyres. But 1.2 seconds. That gap is going to increase. Not by much, but we'll see what happens as they head down towards the fast right-hander here. Oh, we've got all sorts of action going on further back. Our Clark's off. Our Clark is off there. We'll have to have a look at what happened there. That involved Aphelion as well. Oh, a reset as well. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad for our Clark. So a lot of work to do now for our Clark. We'll see if we can have a look at that at the replay. So what happened here then? So we've got our Clark and we've got Aphelion. I think we'll go on board Aphelion here and just have a quick gander. So it looks to go down the inside. Was there a bit of lag there? I'm not too sure as we head towards the right-hander. Oh, now that could be a steward's inquiry after, because that looked like no room was given at all. We'll wait and see on that one. But Aphelion at the moment in P4. I'm sure our Clark isn't happy with that one. I'd say we do have stewards and we do look into this. You can see Ollie Polly's penalty slowly coming down. I'd say that's the nice thing about this. That's a spike. Well, we can have a look at the replay, you know, in depth after the race, the stewards, if it's reported, of course, because our Clark might just see it as a lag spike. You have to work now. Yes, you have to work, Murray Moles. Murray is one of the stewards. As we continue on, so we've got quite a big group of drivers here, all in the slipstream. This is what I sort of expected from Fuji. It's all about racing smart a little bit as well, as I say. Oh, as we see Ronan GT Hake there, just got a little bit wide at that left-hander as we go around this long right-hander. Lots of people were taking the last corner and this corner in many different ways. I found not braking is the best way to do it because you just need to balance the car a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Lost Shelty under pressure from Zakave there as well, as it looked like Ronan GT Hake went off again there. But let's jump to that lead battle. How's that gap? 1.4 seconds. Jomas is still flying at the moment, although Tsuchiya has the fastest lap. So it's 1.4 seconds. We will keep an eye on this gap. They do need to catch Jomas, and they do need to overtake him, because at the moment in this championship, Jomas has won both races. So if Jomas wins another one, he's on to win the title again for a second year running. And I'm sure a few people want to win it instead and get a different trophy. How many laps? It says in the top left there, it's 17, and tyre wear is off, as is fuel. It's a pure and out sprint race, basically. I don't like fuel and I don't like tyres in this game, so there we go. Now, it's all line astern at the moment. Nice, and my voice is going to survive this one, I think. It's down to 0.2, that penalty, so it's slowly coming off there. So we just have a look further down the grid. So here's where some of the drivers who have lost out here. Hake's lost out big style. I wonder what's happened to Hake in that. Can we actually see on the replay? No, that's already happened there, unfortunately. So that gap down to 1.3. So they are catching now. They are catching Jomas. I'm expecting that gap to continue to close. Lewis working together with Tsuchiya potentially here. Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry. You can ask the questions. I don't mind answering them at all. I'm sure chat will be able to help as well. As it's nice and calm this week. I'm actually, you know, my voice will survive. My voice will survive. This is the last Fugu FrenZy from this house. I move tomorrow. Literally, after this stream, I've got to start packing stuff away super duper fast. I've packed nothing. I've got nothing left, Phil. As we come through this left-hander here. Swar Guy and Zakave, they're still very close here. 0.2 of a second. Now, imagine if Swar Guy had a duff machine there. I mean, Zakave would be really chasing that down, wouldn't he? In the home machine. Well, I suppose it's the Duff machine as well. You can see Duff Beer on there. Just reminds me of the old Simpsons episode. Duff Man. As we head towards the right-hander now. How's that gap in P2? 1.2 seconds. 1.1. Jomas made a little bit of an error there. We just caught the end of that. Down to 1.1 now. Here we go. We could have a three-way battle for the lead. Just went under a second there. But Jomas had a better exit there. That corner you can take many ways. I'm very much a wide line and then come across and absolutely nuke it. You can see Tsuchiya flashing away. Tsuchiya and Lewis know what to do here. They know what to do. Pile drive Jomas off at turn. No, I'm joking. Duff beer for me. Duff beer for you. I'll have a duff. You'll have one too. No, we won't sing. Don't worry, folks. As through the right-hander we go. And this is the calm before the storm here. I'll say that. Ollie Polly's under all sorts of pressure from Lost Shelty there. We'll see if we can have a look at that move shortly. What happened there? Zakave and Swar Guy still the same further back. We'll actually see if that gap, so it's 2.8 seconds. We'll see if that gap starts to close between Hasnain and Zakave. Oh, Zakave runs a little bit deep there. Going to lose a little bit of time there. You see that gap going down, 2.7, 2.6. That'll go down to 2.5. Why don't I drive? I don't drive because this is for you guys. This is for the community. You know, I could easily race in it, but then you wouldn't have the graphics or, you know, be able to see the entire race. Zakave goes off again. Oh, Zakave. If you're listening to the stream, Zakave, switch it off because you're he's getting camera shy, or I'm doing the commentator's curse. I'm not sure. As we continue on. So, shall we have a look at the move between, where are they? Ollie Polly and Lost Shelty on turn one. Just looking there. Ollie Polly ran a little bit wide there. Got a bit of dirt on the tyres. They've lost the big gap there to Frosty, actually. 3.3 seconds. And the lead battle is about to kick off as well. So, we need to have a look at this quite quickly. What do I do? Let's have a look. Still 0.9. Okay, let's jump back to this Ollie Polly Lost Shelter thing. We'll see what happens this time round. Teach us what to do. I'm in control of the cameras and I'm just like, what do I do? As we continue on now, start lap number 6, Lost Shelty. All over the back of Ollie Polly. We'll see what Lost Shelty does. Exactly, Lincolnator. You know the story. Lost Shelty going towards the inside then. I'm pretty sure this is what happened on the previous lap. Heading towards turn 1 this time. Who's later on the brakes? That was, looked like Ollie Polly actually. But Lost Shelty gets that position. Job done. Happy days through Lost Shelty goes. Up into P7 for now. Swar Guy also looking to capitalise there. The gap with the leaders still 1 second. LZL Lewis with a 46.8. With slipstream, by the way. My 0.7 was without slipstream, FYI. Weird flex all night, you know that. As we continue on. So Aphelion still in P4 there. W1 hanging on to Aphelion as well. Oh, runs a bit wide there. You got to be careful of that. You get dirt on the tyres and it really impacts you for the next right-hander. Oh, Handy, you legend. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much for that. Don't forget to drink water. I have water next to me, don't you worry. So going through here, it's very sketchy if you've got dirt on the tyres there. Fortunately, gets the job done this time round. Absolutely not a problem. And that gap looks like it shrunk a little bit more there. Lewis all over the back of Tsuchiya. Are you hydrated? Yes. How the hell did you do your lap? I have no idea. Remember, I did like 46s like in a row. No, it was 0.7. It was a 0.7. I haven't got alerts on the screen at the moment, Hunter, so apologies for that. That will be on for the next one, I promise you. So Aphelion just dropped W1 in terms of the slipstream there, so that's good for Aphelion. 2.5 seconds to Lewis, so a bit of work to do there. How's that gap? 1.2 seconds, so she's had an issue somewhere on that lap. Gap back up to 1.2 seconds, so Jomas can breathe a little easier at the moment. Look at that, look at the stream of cars there. Looks beautiful. So we just jump a bit further back. There's W1. And we have lost Shelty there, Ollie Polly, Swar guy, now right on the back of Ollie Polly. And then we have our final drivers here, Matman and Ronan GT Hake. Not sure what's happened to Hake. I'm sure we'll hear about it shortly. Dirt on the Tyres drinking game. You could say Happy Days drinking game. We'll have a drinking game when we do the housewarming live stream. How about that, folks? So this is where the interesting battle is, in my opinion. Keeps going up and down at the moment. It was 1.2, went to 1.1. Has been as low as 0.9. And it's heading towards that 1.2 at the moment. Now, obviously Lewis has to be kind of smart with the driving here, because if he feels that Tsuchiya is losing him too much time, he needs to make a move. And as we say that, he does make the move there. Tsuchiya made a mistake into that right-hander. Lewis gets the move done clean as a whistle there. And what time gap is that? So it's still 1.1. No real time lost there for Lewis, which is a good effort there. And, well, saying that, Jomas has just absolutely pulled an absolute stormer through sector 3 here. Look at this. Up to 1.3 seconds, nearly 1.4 there. Going to be 1.4 as we leave there. Not quite. So Lewis gets a little bit better exit. Tsuchiya. Is Tsuchiya going to work smart here? That's a critical thing. It's not cool, I can tell you that much. It's 31 degrees here right now. So we're just going to see if Tsuchiya helps Lewis. They are indeed. They're pushing each other along now. So we'll see what that does in terms of the race. Then approaching halfway in terms of the race now. And that gap still remains the same at the moment. Oh, it looks like somebody nearly lost it further back there. Red machine towards the rear. Who was that? Can we have a look who that was? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it was a red machine, but I can't find it. Oh, it was. I think it was Hake there. This is better than any TV program today. Well, got a little bit less action than normal, but sometimes that's good. It means my voice will survive the night. That gap up to 1.6 seconds now. Oh, Bixby's come alive. What's going on here? Sorry, I just turned my phone off because Bixby's decided to come on. There we go. See, I'm the director, I'm the commentator, and my phone's a magic assistant, apparently. Definitely better than Love Island. That's very true, but anything's better than Love Island, let's be real. Oh, W1 with a penalty there, 0.7 seconds. Frosty with a 0.8, so they're really pushing on these guys. Got to be careful, though, because if you get another one, you're going to really struggle to get that off before the end. Now, the critical corner is obviously that right-hander, where you will get the penalties, and also the left-hander at the start of Sector 2, at the end of Sector 1. Essentially, the fast left into the long, long, long right. So 0.5 seconds. Now you see how it drops down slowly but surely. Let's have a look at that gap there. Jomas is going up fast now. It is going up seriously, seriously fast. Jomas has found a second gear here. Or potentially sixth gear, I don't know. 1.8 seconds. So Jomas breathing easy at the moment. It's going to be a hard ask now. 1.8. It was down at 0.9 at one point. That has definitely changed. See how the bumper drafting works there. Got him an extra tenth there quite easily. Now you can get smart with this. You can change gear just before they hit you, and it'll buff you up into, into that second part of the gear very quickly. 1.6 seconds now. We'll see how that comes down shortly. Further back still, W1 and Frosty with the penalties. 0.5, 0.6. So that's where you get them. It looked like W1 cut that quite a lot then. Again, we'll see if that penalty gets added. No, it doesn't. So I'm pretty sure that will be the limit there. I think Frosty's somehow managed to come up with a system to get rid of it much quicker than W1. But the ambulance machine staying behind there. Just drops another tenth there. Look how smart that is. And goes for the inside of W1 here. Lovely little move. Gets rid of a bit of the penalty and goes for the move at the same time. That's really smart driving there by Frosty. As they head towards the right-hander, W1's going to have the inside here. We'll see what Frosty does. Maybe bails out of it. I'm not too sure. As we head towards the right-hander here. Oh, they're going side by side. They're going to try it. Beautiful racing. Look at that. Superb driving from both drivers there as they head again towards the right-hander. W1 claims the inside and is going to keep that position for now. As Frosty potentially looking to go on the outside. It's going to be very hard. Goes for the cutback on the left. Looks, decides against it there. Pulled out of it at the last second there as through the left we go. And W1 just running a little bit wide there. A little bit of dirt on tyres. Oh, they both go very wide there. Really using all the track. Frosty's going for that real inside clip of the apex, and through there they go. Frosty's going to have a really good run here. Really good run. As we head towards start finish line. Start lap number 10 now. Frosty all over the back of W1 here. Looking left, right. Goes towards the right now. So is Frosty going to get it nailed into turn 1? That is the question. W1 still got 0.3 of a penalty here. Look how much Frosty got rid of that penalty versus W1. So there is some smart racing there as well. It's in towards the right hander we go. It's like there's a move potentially further back. Look like Ollie Polly on Lost Shelty. In fact, that has happened. I'll just try and log that on the replay and see if we can have a look at that in just a second. In fact, let's look at that now. Oh, apparently not. Oh, there we go. So here we go. This is Lost Shelty and Ollie Polly. So this is Ollie Polly's come from quite far back here actually. Let's have a look at this into turn number 1 because this is quite a big move. So looks, goes for it as well. Lost Shelty saw it coming. Ollie Polly goes a little bit deep here. Lost Shelty potentially goes for the cutback. And Ollie Polly's going to keep that position. Wow, what a nice move that is by Ollie Polly. Brilliant move. Absolutely fantastic. Remember, Ollie Polly's first time racing here in Fugu FrenZy. Unfortunately, you can't enter anymore, folks. It's closed because you need to be able to make 4 rounds. And we're on round number 3 out of 6, so it's not possible now. As we jump to that, 2.2 seconds the gap now. I think this is all but Jomas's. This could turn into a fight between Lewis and Tsuchiya very quickly. They've got to be careful of Felion though in P4, not too far away. But that gap is definitely not closing at the moment. So Jomas, apparently no longer with a hangover, is even quicker than he was with a hangover. Which is not surprising in the slightest, let's be real here. Tsuchiya looking a little bit there. I'm not sure whether we're going to go for the move. Looks, goes for it down the inside here. Down into turn 1. And Lewis gives plenty of space there. Tsuchiya down the inside. Job done. Through Tsuchiya goes up into P number 2 there. But Lewis going for the left-hander here. Now, this is one where I normally bail out. What's Tsuchiya and Lewis going to do? They've been side by side in a fair few corners here. And Lewis gets the job done there. Beautiful racing between them. So Lewis keeps P2 for now. Brilliant defensive driving there. Lost it initially. Came back beautifully there. As you can see the dab of the brakes there as they really push on here. Heading towards left-hander. So this is going to be Jomas, I sense now. As these guys have decided they can't catch Jomas. So they're going to fight their way towards the finish line there. But they've got to be careful of Felion, who is at 1.6 seconds behind. Now we'll keep an eye on that gap. As we continue on through the race. Right, where is our battles? Or where are our battles? I can't speak English apparently. Ollie Polly and Lost Shelty, they're still at it here. 3 attempts separating these drivers. I think there's a battle further back as well. Run, Ollie, run! So we have another battle here. Oh, here we go. R. Clark, Zakave and Hasnain. Now Hasnain did lose out initially, so has been coming back through the field, I think. And R. Clark as well lost out a lot in the beginning. So I think R. Clark caught Hasnain, who they both caught Zakave potentially. Because Zakave was with Swagai. I'm just trying to read into this situation, how it's ended up to be here. But R. Clark up into P10. Tuning is not allowed. It's a default setup. A custom bop. And then they just go racing. Thank you, Todd. It's beautiful when you say something inappropriate because it makes me laugh. As we jump to the P2 battle now, Tsuchiya down the inside of Lewis once again into turn 1. Lewis breaks extremely late there. Extremely late. And is he going to get this defended? Oh, on the AstroTurf. Tidgney's making funny noises again, but does keep that position for now. And that gap to Aphelion is coming down. We could have a 3-way fight very quickly here. Into the left-hander we go again. I think it's going to be a 3-way fight very quickly between these 3 drivers. Anybody could take it, of course. Now there's 4 points between P1 and P2 and another 4 between P2 and P3. And then I can't remember what is between P3 and P4. So you'd have to check the document to fully remember that, because I can't remember in the slightest. I should have a graphic probably and bring it up on screen. Maybe I'll do that next time. Let's jump to this battle now. W1 and FrenZy, they're still at it, these two. They've been at it for quite a while. Remember they had the penalties earlier on. Indeed, but it's Aphelion now, so... or Aphelion? I don't know. I'm going to say Aphelion and going from there. W1 and FrenZy here. Heading towards the right-hander. It looks like Ollie Polly's pulled away a little bit there from Swarguy. In fact, haven't we lost Shelty there? Where's lost Shelty gone? I'm pretty sure we've lost Shelty somewhere in there. See if I can spot what's happened there. But, FrenZy getting all sorts of sideways. Where is lost Shelty's gone to Narnia here? Where? Oh, am I being blind? No, P9. Oh no, he's just there. So, Swarguy's got in the mix here. No idea how that's happened. Let's see if we can catch it on the replay. Never know. No, it's already happened well in the past. We'll ignore that. We'll jump to the P2 battle though, because Tsuchiya once again down the inside. What's this? The 4th attempt at trying this to get past Lewis. This time goes for it. Lewis going for a cutback this time, trying all sorts of different moves. Gets a little bit of oversteer on exit though. Looks like Tsuchiya's keeping that position for now as they continue on towards left-hander. And look who is right behind. And I think FrenZy's just trying to move on W1 there as well. And Aphelion is going to get in the mix. Tidge blind confirmed. Yeah, that is very true. No idea what I'm doing here. Through the right-hander we go. And you see these guys dabbing the brakes. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I'm going to argue. And yeah, it's going to be a 3-way now. Lewis going for the little bit of cutback there on Tsuchiya. They're going to be side by side heading towards the fast right once again. Here's Tsuchiya and Lewis. And they're going to be careful of Aphelion here. Aphelion could take full advantage of this and get P2, which is a good comeback in the grand scheme of it. Shame he's still not got his old name. We could have actually made some puns there. But anyway, into the right-hander we go. They're still side by side here. Jomas a 5-second penalty. We'll give Jomas a weight. A ballast. Through the left we go, and Aphelion up into P number 3. Lewis had a bit of a sketchy one there in that sector. We'll try and have a look at the replay and find out what actually happened to Lewis there. But Aphelion up to P3 and already all over the back of Tsuchiya. Look at that, absolutely flying here, Aphelion. Make Jomas pit. I'll just type 400-second penalty for Jomas. As Aphelion down the inside of Tsuchiya now. And this is going to bring Lewis into the mix as well, because none of them have got slipstream, and Lewis does. As we head towards the right-hander now. No, they've got intermediates on. They're on intermediate tyres. And in fact, we've got a battle again further back. Aphelion up into P2 there, down the inside. Lovely move there. So, who's your votes on, folks? Who is going to get P2 out of these 3 drivers? Aphelion, Tsuchiya, or Lewis? Get that in chat right now. Just watching through the left-hander. As we jump to FrenZy. FrenZy's overtaking W1 once again. Oh, Gowdy Hornet. Don't miss it. Is that through? Yes. Sad name change. W1 going for the move potentially? Nope. Still stay in line astern here. Now we've got Lost Shelty and Swarguy. They're fighting. Now, if these actually fight, R. Clark, Hasnain, and potentially... Who was with those folks? No, it's just R. Clark and Hasnain. They're pulling away there, so they could get involved in that battle. We've got a couple of battles brewing here. This is the interesting one, though, for P2 at the moment. Yeah, no worries, Gowdy. I've had a mental day as well. It's been kind of crazy. But even so, we get to enjoy Fugu FrenZy right now. As into the right-hander we go. Aphelion gets a little bit of oversteer there. So she's on the old AstroTurf. So that's going to give Lewis a bit of an advantage, surely. No, not quite. So she is still pulling on Lewis there. We're going to be in the slipstream. Let's jump to Aphelion right now. Heading towards turn 1. Tsuchiya looking to get the move done down the inside again. Tsushiya's tried this move every lap since the start, I believe. I have no idea how many times Tsushiya's tried this. Into the right-hander we go. What's Aphelion going to try and do to defend this? Just gives it. Tries to go for a cutback, but I'm not sure that quite worked there. We'll find out soon enough. No, I think Sushi's actually got this nailed as they head towards the left-hander here. And yeah, Filion backs out of that. Pulls in, line astern. Oh, it looks like Sushi's around a little bit deep. That could be a penalty, you know. We know what this game's like with weird track limits, and that is one of them. I can tell you that much for starters and main course and dessert. I don't know why I said it in that order, but there we go. So Filion back up into P2. Sushi obviously with a little bit of dirt on the dirt on the tyres. We'll get there in the end with our English. I'm sure there's some English in my brain somewhere. I've been speaking it for pretty much 30 years or 28 years or however long I've been speaking. Lewis down the inside of Sushi then, up into the right hander, gets it nailed. A brilliant move there by Lewis. But Filion up into P2. So Telemetric said Tsuchiya earlier on, by the way. Didn't Tsuchiya... Yes, they did. They did have a ding-dong in round 2. In fact, you will see that in the highlights very, very soon. They had a brilliant ding-dong for the entire race. Lewis going up the inside of Filion here. Look at that for a move and a half. That's going to bring Tsuchiya into the mix. Tsushiya's going to have an absolutely fantastic run. This could end up being 3 wide very, very quickly. Tsuchiya goes to the outside. Going to have a little bit of an overrun there. Could block Lewis in. I don't know. As they head towards the line here to start lap number 16. And start the penultimate lap here. Here we go. This is what one... Oh, was that Filion braking? Just looked very strange then. Oh, a little bit of a tag there. Filion goes towards the right. Lewis towards the left. And Tsuchiya just pulls in back behind that slipstream. Just having a little bit of an impact there. So Filion's ran a little bit deep there. That's going to give Lewis an opportunity, I'm sure. That gap coming down very, very quickly. It's now equal terms. Heading towards the left-hander. They stay tight. A little bit of a... they're trying to keep each other tight. Oh, it's getting very exciting now. This 3-way fight for this P2 position. So there's potentially, what, 8 points up for grabs? I don't know. I'm going to have a quick look on the old document. I'm going to try and load that up as fast as humanly possible as the Filion goes a little bit wide there. And Lewis trying to, going to try around the outside there? Surely not. Surely not. Tsuchiya going for the cutback as well. Filion's been absolutely robbed here. Filion has been absolutely robbed here. I'm trying to get to the points as fast as possible. So we're fighting between 8 points. 8 points. P4 is 98. Second is 106. That's what they're fighting for here, folks. So it's 4 points separates each position there. Filion goes for the move down the inside here. Oh, that was a lovely late breaking move. Look at that. Side-by-side action. Oh, it's getting very exciting here. We're not going to look at Jomas. Jomas has hardly been looked at this entire evening. Tsuchiya now down the inside of Filion. Oh, this is brilliant racing. I do want to have a quick gander if I can. Yeah, so you'll go for a really wide line here. Let's have a quick gander at this one. So we've got Lost Shelty, Swarguy, R. Clark, and Haslane. They're all in a fight as well. Let's jump back to this P2 fight. It looks like Tsushiya's had a bit of an issue off the exit of the corner there. So Lewis has a bit of an advantage there. 4/10 of a second now. Really goes to the inside here. Are they going in the pits? No, you don't have to go in the pits here. So they continue on. Wow, I think they're all going to have dirt on their tyres here, and they're going to all break themselves. We'll find out as they head towards turn 1 for the last time here. You just see Jonas take it there. Tsushiya looks towards the inside. Going to pull back in surely as they head towards a break-in zone here. Who's thought about the dirt on the tyres there as they went on the inside? Tsushiya's just got a nose up on the inside there. Is it going to quite work there? No, they continue on. Lewis got P2 at the moment. Tsuchiya was Telemetric's pick earlier on, and then we have Filion in P number 4 here. Towards the left-hander we go for the last time in split 1. Lewis keeps that position for now. Let's jump towards that P8 position. Lost Shelty still got it from Swarguy. R. Clark's in there as well, and Haslane. This is a good recovery drive for R. Clark. Let's jump back down to P2. Lewis, Tsuchiya, and Filion. Nothing happening so far, but they're going to have a big, long, old acceleration period here. And it looks like a couple of people ran wide there. I didn't quite catch that as we continue on. I was just looking at the mini-map because it's a big battle for P5. This has been going on the entire race. Frosty and W1. We'll jump back to that shortly as we go back to Lewis, Tsuchiya, and Filion. In towards the right-hander we go. And still, Lewis keeps that position for now. Filion has to play this extremely well if he wants to gain any more points or positions in this race. Just see Jomas in the distance. Oh, Tsuchiya gets all sorts of sideways here as they head towards the left-hander. Lewis still has this in his grasp. Through there they go. They are so close as they go towards the right-hander. Anyone going to take a tight line? No, they're all going for the slipstream line. for the final run towards the line here. It's between... Oh, Lewis is on the AstroTurf. That's not good. Here we go. It's the final run. It's 2 tenths that separates them. Thomas is going to come. We can see them in the distance anyway, so this is a perfect camera angle. Thank you, director. Let's jump to that P2 battle here. Lewis has it by 1/10 of a second from Tsuchiya and Aphelion. And then further back we have Frosty and W1. They're coming. We've got a bit side-by-side action further back. That's the P9 battle, I think. Frosty W1 comes over. We then have P7 for Ollie Polly, P8 for Lost Shelty, Arclark and Swarguy. They're side by side. It looks like Arclark's going to get P9 from Swarguy, P11 for Hasnane there, P12 for Zachary, P13 for Matman, and P14 for Ron GT Hake with a quite hefty penalty there. What an end to the race. I told you, Lewis. Did you? I missed some of the predictions. I apologise there. Oh my word, my voice, there we go. That was a crazy end to the race there, but congratulations to Jomas, who we didn't see the entire time in that one. Let's just save the replay and let's have a look at the provisional race results. You can see them right there. Jomas wins by 6.1 seconds with an absolutely insane battle for P2 there. It's a Lazarus 1-2, and then Tsuchiya comes home in P3 there with Aphelion in P4. Brilliant battle by those three. We then have Frosty and W1 there, P5 and 6. They had an epic battle throughout the race, so good effort for those. Ollie Polly, debut in the championship, P7. That's a brilliant start to the championship. P8 there for Lost Shelty, P9 for Arclark, P10 for Swarguy. It's then 11th for Hasnane, 12th for Zachary, 13th for Matman, and 14th for Ronan GT Hake. Thank you for that, Todd. Right, we do have more racing. We have 3 more races tonight, folks, but before we jump to the next race, we are going to have a look at what happened in the last round. I'm only going to look at split 1 and 2 initially, and we'll look at split 3 and 4 later on. There's quite a bit of highlights here. Enjoy, and I will see you again in 7 minutes time for split number 2. I have to judge this as we get ready. And we are racing here. Looks like Sushi's on a bad start. Jonas had a brilliant start there. There's going to be side by side both rows, first and second row there as they head towards turn 1. Jonas has got the lead already. Heading towards turn 1. Jonas in the lead. Giz up the inside of Sushi there. A little bit of contact. Antimix takes full advantage of that as they continue on out the first corner. Scourge on the inside of Giz as well. I think Giz gave that up there. Good sportsmanlike conduct as we head towards turn number 2 here. This is fantastic racing. This is why I do this. This is why the stress of the past few days has been absolutely worthwhile already as Oit's leading that pack. I've missed the pack there. Let's go back to it. Rapid GT on the inside of our clock there. Scourge in there as well. Oh, they're losing the pack up ahead though. They have to be careful about this. It's all good racing, but you want to race for the positions further up. It's going into turn number 1 here. Max range. Oh, it looks like Rapid may have run a little bit wide. Gone full throttle on the exit and dirt on the tyres and just got into the barrier there. Tsuchiya got the run there. Giz under the braking, just slightly clipped the rear tyre on the curb. That's caused a little bit of braking inefficiency. And Tsuchiya down the inside in towards the right-hander. Going to outbrake himself this time. Yes or no? Oh, Giz goes for the cutback. Clever move. Absolutely brilliantly clever move. Look at that. How well can you play that one? That's unbelievable. Tsuchiya and Giz stay side by side here as they continue on now down towards the right-hander. Giz on the inside of Tsuchiya. Oh, Tsuchiya wants to get past bad. Giz says no. Ian, more scissors, you legend. Thank you so much. As through we go, and Giz keeps that position. Oh, what a brilliant piece of driving from Giz. Oh, my word, that is some awesome driving. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant stuff. Jonas must have made a mistake somewhere. Antimix looking around the outside here, in towards the right-hander, and it's not going to work surely here. So Antimix looked for the cutback. I think Jonas read that, but Antimix going to have a really good run here. It's 1.5 times. That gap's coming down very, very quickly. Jonas going to have to go defensive here. Antimix looking to try and get round here. Oh, left and right. Here he weaves. Here we go. It's 0.08 of a second now in towards the right-hander. Is Antimix going to try an Alex Albon move? Round the outside, is it going to work? Not quite here. And going to carry a lot of momentum though. Here's Antimix looking to try it again. Looking to try and go around the outside. Oh, they're weaving left and right. Here we go. They're getting very twitchy indeed. Antimix trying to go around the outside. Surely this isn't going to work. We've seen miracles happen before. Zachary around turn 1 at Blue Moon was one of those miracles. And in towards the next left-hander. And Jonas just keeps it for now. But surely Antimix is going to have the momentum here. jump to the lead battle here. Jonas and Antimix are going minus 2. I can't breathe into the right-hander. And we continue through there now. And it looks like Antimix going for that run again. Not going to quite work. Jonas goes defensive here as we continue towards the left-hander for one last time. Here's the lead battle here. And Jonas is still got that position. Antimix is trying to find any little bit of way around. Oh, Antimix nearly loses it. I think that's it for Antimix now. Going to have dirt on his tyres, surely. Let's jump to that P3 battle now. Side by side. Gizzy's on the inside of Tsuchiya. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. Tsuchiya trying to go around the outside. Going to have the inside here. Now, heading towards the last sector. It's going to be Tsuchiya and Gizzy side by side. I've not seen any of the other fights yet. As we continue on now towards the last sector. Let's just jump to the lead battle quickly. This is Jonas and Antimix. That's going to finish the same. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to jump to P3 Battle. Oh, Tsuchiya goes defensive here in towards the right-hander and is going to keep it potentially. Giz has got to run back. Oh my word, what a finish this is going to be. It's Giz versus Tsuchiya as they head towards the line. It's close. Giz, I don't know who gets it. I don't know. I couldn't see. I could not see who got that because it changed on the face of it. Oh, we got battles further back because our Clark and Bex, they're side by side as they head towards the line. Oh my word, we got Scourge and Oink there, P11 and P12. From lights to flag, or is there going to be some action-packed stuff here? We get ready for the lights. Off we go. Oh, Swag Guy got a lot of wheel spin there. Monte looks like he had a good start. Spiner did. Oh, Frosty's had an absolute stonker in a bad way of a start there. They're going to be 3 wide further back there, 4 wide. As we just keep an eye on that, there's a move for the lead. Frosty manages to keep P5 out of nowhere there as it gets very tight further back. This is what happens with grid starts. But it gets very hard. Rascal is side by side with Raffo there. As we continue on up the hill. So Swag Guy stays in the lead there. Monte in P2. We have a look further back. Frosty still under all sorts of pressure there further back. And into the breakers. Oh, we've got a spin for Dave. Dave has absolutely lost that one. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. We'll have to have a look at the replay of that one. See what happened there, because it's all happened in that one. But we continue on now towards turn number 3 here. Oh, yeah, forget that. Sorry, Hunter, I'm forgetting you. We're looking at Spiner versus Swag Guy here. The 007, the gap, now 005, into towards the right-hander. Swag Guy on the inside. I'm pretty sure that's a defensive move by Swag Guy. And Spiner looking to get the better exit. Swag Guy got a little bit of oversteer. They're still going to be a little bit side-by-side. This is letting Monte break away here. So Monte will be happy for this. Monte will be like, fight. We've got fighting a bit further back. No, they're line of stern, but Swag Guy on the inside of Spiner still. Into the right-hander we go. Oh, look like Spiner was trying to go for the cutback. Swag Guy wasn't having it. And they continue on, and it looks like Swag Guy may get that position just for now as they continue on with the racing. So Frosty's all out in his own now. Oh, we've got action further ahead for the P5 there. Hasnane's on the inside of Johnny Rito. So Johnny Rito losing out on a bit of speed now. Hasnane down the inside here into towards turn number 1. Gets the car stopped. Mori looks to take full advantage of that as well, and does. Wow, what a superb opportunistic move there by Mori Moles. And through we go, and Dave looking to try and get moves done here. Looks like Mikey slowed down for Johnny Rito. Dave to go around the outside of Mikey and look to try and go around the outside of Johnny Rito as well as they head towards turn number 2. They're going to go 3 wide into the braking zone. Here we go. And Johnny Rito behind Dave and Mikey behind Johnny Rito. Johnny Rito comes back here. Oh, it's going to be side by side towards turn 3, I'm sure. Johnny Rito with a little bit of slipstream there. And Dave on the outside of Johnny Rito. Monte. Brilliant race by Monte. And in P2. Swag Guy, P3 for Spiner. Cracking race for those two. Frosty comes back there from a horrible start there. And then we've got P5 for Hasnane. P6 for Mikey Magson. Made progress through that race. Dave up to P7. P8 for Johnny Rito. P9 for Murray Moles. P10 for Triple N81. P11 for Zakave there. And P12 for GT Raffo. Going round now. Welcome back, folks. And we are now in split 2. So to give you a heads up, we've had 2 drop out split 2. So front row of split 3 are now in split 2, and that means the front row of split 4 are going to be in split 3. So if you are any of those 2 drivers and you're currently watching, let me just let you know who that is. Who is that in split 4? And I will give you a heads up. So Triple N81 and Rats, if you are listening, you are now in split 3. So just to give you a heads up there. Right, let me hide that. Welcome to Fugu FrenZy. If you are just joining the stream, as I see Julian has just joined, welcome. So 2 drivers split. No, we're back to normal, don't worry. In fact, it means just people move up too. It should hopefully mean the grid walk still relatively remain the same in the grand scheme. But let's have a look at some of the liveries though, first of all. As we always do. That is B Racing 1. I can't even see that livery. Can we have a better camera, please, cameraman? There we go. So, is that anime? I think that's anime. I'm not an anime fan. Well, I'm just not into anime. Let's put it that way. It's not that I'm not an anime fan. So B Racing 1 there. As we see, oh, what a camera shot that was. We just saw Dave going for a full 4-wheel drift. Hello, Ash. Welcome to Fugu FrenZy. And we got the camo on, Dave. Should we say we can't see him? I don't know. Very close. So if you look at the times in the top left, very, very close. Let's jump to that P3 now, Rapid GT. We just saw that earlier. So, you know Quick Fit, right? Rapid's gone for the very smart move of Rapid Fit. I really do like this. Is this clean racing? Yes, because it's a league race. Now, don't get me wrong, accidents do happen. We had an accident in the last race. So I'm sure it will get investigated. In fact, I'm certain of it. There, I can't see Dave. Thank you for that. That's perfect. As we just see the old bollard there get squished. So if you want to talk about investigations, we had 2 investigations in the last one. So we had an investigation involving Tomok putting a report, and that was on who was it on? I think it was Ronan GT Hake and B Racing 1. Pretty sure it was those 2. And then we had another incident, yes, and then we had another incident reported which involved Rapid GT and Max Range. So they were the 2 investigations that were looked into by the stewards. Oh, Blake, you legend! Thank you so much, mate. I need to get alerts on this because it's really annoying that you don't get your name on screen. Thanks as always for the effort you have put into this championship and the community in general. No worries. I want to put more effort into this next one. It's just been a bit crazy with the house. And for those that don't know, I got a gift from my broadband company for signing up with them. It's a 43-inch telly and it's completely smashed in. Completely smashed in. So I was on the phone. Oh, I was in the phone queue for 2 hours. They still didn't answer, so I hung up after 2 hours. So hopefully that can get fixed very soon. Right, who have we just missed here? Because a couple of people have jumped up. Doc Brown is one of those that's just jumped up. A 47.6. That's top split pace. So Doc Brown may be a bit frustrated that he's suddenly putting in at the 47s there. Lol, Lewis. Great job, though. It's brilliant action. Well, the box was smashed in at the bottom. So, yeah. And they said you only have 48 hours, but they delivered it to a house. I'm not there, you know. You're not allowed to change your address, delivery address. So, the Consumer Rights Act is in my favour here. But I'll let you know how he gets on. Don't worry. If you want pictures, go check Twitter. So who have we missed here? Hobie in a what on earth does that say on the side? Nico line. Is that what it says? I don't know. Is that a drink? I'm confused. I don't know. Somebody in chat must know. Already 2 reports this last race. Okay, so not talking to each other as requesting the rules. But even so. Tidge citing legislation like a Karen. Exactly! I am called Karen in my alternative lifestyle. No worries, Andrea. Or Andrea? Andrea or Andrea? I don't know. Yes, exactly, Todd. All in one. So let's jump to TT base. In the Iron Brew machine. With the 69 on there. 2 people with 69 on. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. This number is becoming the magical number in GT Sport. Also in Super GT's position. How about that? We've just jumped to P8 there. We just missed Johnny Rito. We're on the laser livery. So this is a touring car livery, I believe. I've not watched touring cars in a little while. But I'm pretty sure this is what Aidan Moffat races with the laser tools. Yes. Whew. Well, I'm just here breathing a little easier there. Did have Johnny Rito in the. I love this livery. This livery looks amazing. Look at this. Beautiful. Racing Datsun. The Rothmans livery. Very nice. I like. Now I have missed some liveries because Tuvok suddenly appeared. So I don't know. Is it P4 driver maybe? We'll have a look. Nope. Don't know. Let's jump to Monte, who's in the Duracell bomber. We got the Duracell bunny racing, folks. Look at that. Hopefully it is the Duracell Ultra, and Monte just powers his way to victory. Congratulations, Jomas. Jomas in chat, the race winner from the previous one. I'm not sure Jomas will lose out on any penalties because he wasn't involved in anything. We'll jump now to Budweiser Can, who is stood still there. Oh no, that's Waze. Apologies, I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. Budweiser Can, there we go. Budweiser Can isn't stood still. Bud Racing. Now, we did have a beer off on the previous race. I think it was it Heineken versus Budweiser, right? Pretty sure that's what happened. Weird champ. Jump to Adamo now. I love this livery as well. Adam up to split 2 as well. So Adam in the first race didn't qualify for the first race. Second race, just in. Now split 2. Adam is absolutely progressing in this championship. Fair play. Now there is an award, or you can win a trophy for being the most improved driver. I'm pretty sure there is anyway. And now just quickly going to check my document to double check what the prizes are. Because it's been a while since I've looked at the document. Oh no, driver of the championship, so it can be somebody who's progressed through there. Can I report myself for plebbing it on the barrier on the first lap? Yes, Batman. Fortunately for you, we missed it. We then have the Pampers machine, which we are very well versed in, should I say. It's been in Mini Madness. It is now in Fugu FrenZy. What I am going to do, I'm just going to let the drivers, give the drivers a little bit of notice that we are starting soon, so they are very well aware of this. If you do have any questions, do lob them in chat. More than happy to answer them. But it's been a brilliant start so far. I've kept my voice, thankfully, because the drivers race smart. You know, they tried to catch up to Jomas. They got very close. 0.9 seconds it got. That was as close as it got. If it was another 2 attempts, I think it could have been very, very tight. Glad that wasn't shown. Okay, we need to go back and get the replay now. No, I'm joking. We're not doing that. Exactly. It is a legendary livery, that. It reminds me of the Tokka games. So, was it David Leslie and Anthony Reid? I had my good share of battles already. Yeah, it's very true. We just saw that in the race highlights. Nah, I came for a race. That's fair enough, Lewis. I mean, it was getting tight to try and catch Jomas because the gap wasn't really moving. And then when we saw you racing, I was like, okay, yeah, Giz is going to get involved here. Right, all the drivers appear to be ready. Let's go on our grid walk. Now, you got to remember, folks, we are missing 2 people in this grid walk. So I may do grid walks differently in the future because if people drop out, it's a bit awkward. We are missing Smith and we are missing, let me just check on my old spreadsheet. Yes, I do have a spreadsheet of attendance. I feel like a teacher now. Trevo Nick as well. So we're missing those 2 drivers. So instead, we've got row 1 from split 3, which is Waze and also Hobie. So Hobie's in. Remember, Hobie got tied time with Dave. Let's jump to that grid walk now and then we'll begin race 2. Welcome to your split 2 grid then. On pole position, Dot Brown with Rapid in P2. On row 2, we have Johnny Wheato and B Racing 1. Row 3 for Tessie Smith and Monte. Row number 4, Forest 4A and Tomok, with row number 5 being Team Inter and Trevor Nick. Row 6 is going to be TT Base and Adamo, and row 7, it's going to be Budweiser Can and Dave. That's your split 2 grid. We are back then, folks. Here we go. Race 2. Or split 2, should I say, rather than race 2. It's completely different drivers. 14 new drivers here. Hopefully they're in the right order and I haven't plebbed it. But hey, we'll find out soon. Somebody will shout at me. All looks good. Happy days. You can see the driver ratings there. Waze at the back there being the lowest driver rating. A BS driver. We've got mainly ASs and a couple of A pluses. As we get ready now for those lights. And we get ready to race here. We had a long delay on the last race. We'll see if we have a long delay this time. Those lights are taking a very long time. That suggests we have a problem on the grid. We could have a problem. This is our first problem. It looks like we do have a problem. Oh no, there we go. It is sorting itself out. That was a very long delay. As we get ready to race. And off we go here. very long delay. Waze obviously had a problem there, has disconnected there, so we'll be in the next split, so that's not too bad of a drop. But as we head towards turn 1, the Rapids had an awful start here. It's like B-Racing1's had a brilliant start here, heading towards turn 1, breaks early here, and goes for the safe one, and Rapid keeps that now through there side by side as we continue on now towards the left-hander. And they're going to be the line astern here in towards the left. And oh, very nice. Oh, somebody's just got absolutely off. Oh, it's the Pampers machine of Fairest going off to Narnia, and somebody else has just darted to the right. It's all kicking off suddenly. Left and right, left and right. Team 51 was the one, so it's we've got all the touring car liveries all mixed up there actually. And Team Inter in towards the left-hander. Not quite got the move on Forest. Dave in P7. Dave was P14, I think. Dave's absolutely stormed through the field there. We'll have to have a look at what Dave did to do that. That's unbelievable stuff. But in terms of P1, let's have a look at this. Dot Brown, 1 second gap already. So looking to break away. Why are the French dominating Fugu? What's going on here, folks? We've got Rapid there in P2. Johnny Rito, P3. B-Racing1, P4. We'll see if they decide to work together or they decide to just go absolutely hammer each other. Line astern through there. Everybody's still within touching distance as Johnny Rito runs a little bit wide there. B-Racing1 going to be on the outside. No. Pulls out of that for now. That gap to Dot Brown is extending ridiculously. In fact, Dot Brown has absolutely nuked it. 1.7 seconds in 1 lap. That is superb driving from Dot Brown there. Breaking away very early on here. So it's either going to be working together or we're going to have another fight for that P2. See Tomok further back. Just looking potentially at B-Racing1. Line astern. Look at that for a field of cars. Look at that, that's beautiful, absolutely fantastic. Budweiser can at the back of this one, actually looking to try and make a move there. In towards turn 1, down the inside of Hobie here. Is Budweiser can going to get it stopped? Oh, runs a little bit deep. Hobie going for the cutback here. Not going to quite work there. Looks like Budweiser can. He's gets a bit of oversteer there. It's going to get to keep that position, I think. Let's jump to that P2 fight for now. That gap's still going up. I think this is going to be a big battle for P2. Look how many drivers are going to be involved in this very, very quickly as they head towards the left-hander here. And through there they go. Johnny Rito, another one who's improved a lot throughout the series as well. Johnny Rito was in split 4, I think, in the first week. Could be wrong with that. Has been promoted a couple of times in splits as well, actually. Been at the very top of splits. So now in split 2 and fighting at the very front of it. So we could see Johnny Rito in a split 1 soon. Be good to see. Oh, somebody just went miles off. That looked like Dave to me in the camouflage machine. As Tidge is going to start making funny noises very quickly here if everyone keeps staying this close to each other. That is for sure. Yeah, Waze, you can just join the next split. It's absolutely fine there. I have no issues with that at all. As into the right-hander we go. Still Rapid leading that. Let's jump back. So yeah, it was Dave that went off to Narnia there. Oh, TT Base just on the outside there. Not sure what happened there. That was all a bit awkward, to be honest. I think we might have a quick gander at the replay there because TT Base has just lost an absolute fortune there. Let's have a look at that on the old replay. That looked like no space, but let's have a look. So, oh yes. Yes, a bit of contact there. So, a bit of radar usage needs to be used there. So, hopefully TT Base can catch up there and still be involved in the fight. It's all very tight though there. Look at that. Really tight. Up in this P2 battle. Dot Brown's gone. Rapid goes a little bit wide there though. Potentially could be a penalty that. Track limits are a bit of an issue at this circuit. Through the right-hander we go. And look how many cars are in this fight. Look at that. Nobody's making moves at the moment. Slipstream is impactful, but not huge here. As you see Team Inter. Look at that. Look how close they are. You could chuck a blanket over those folks. As through the right-hander we go. Team Inter 51 leading that pack. So they've had a brilliant start. Just lost out a little bit here. So they head towards the right-hander now. Through there they go. Oh, they all run off. Oh, Dave loses it. Dave loses it a little bit there. Catches it though. Gonna have to do it on his tyres. Oh, it's all sorts happening here. Oh, they've all had to stop. Oh, they're all falling over each other here. all sorts of action going on here. Bit of dirt on the tyres. It causes carnage in this last sector. It's 2-3 wide here. People giving lots of space. The Animal going around the complete outside. Dave losing the rear end again. Oh, the 3 wide into the right-hander now. Look at this. 3x3. We don't say that very often. And TT Base looking to try and get the move done on the inside there. TT Base back involved in this. That's good to see as well. And it's TT Base and Dave having a bit of a fight again now as they continue on to the start, finish straight. Let's see if we can have a quick gander at what happened there, because it all kicked off when they went into this right-hander. So they all chucked it in, and then they all just went off. And dirt on the tyres. Dave lost it. Adamore tries to go for a move, but Dave was losing at the same time. All sorts happening there. Absolutely all sorts. And they all fell over each other as well. Let's jump to turn 1 though. Budweiser can go for a move on Adamore here. In towards the right hand. There we go. Johnny Rito's on a move on Rapid GT as well. We'll see if we can have a look at that. That must be into turn 1. So there's a couple of big battles going on at the moment. Budweiser can leading that way. Let's jump to that lead battle. Rapid's got a penalty. And we've got, what, 5 cars in the fight for P1 and 5 cars in the fight for P8. And Monte and Forest sort of in the middle of nowhere. But we'll see what happens here. Is Rapid going to go for a move there in towards the left-hander? Not quite. Tomok going down the inside of Monte, though. Sorry, Monte is in the fight. It's just Forest on his own. Poor Forest. There's through there he goes. We'll see if we can have a look at the fight for P2. So down in towards turn 1 here. Rapid went defensive. Johnny Rito tries to go around the outside here. And does Johnny Rito actually, goes for a cutback. Rapid went a little bit too deep. Lovely little bit of driving here from Johnny Rito. Straight up into P2. Beautiful move there. Absolutely perfect. So you can see them line astern there through that right-hander. We're going to try and keep an eye on both these epic battles going on at the moment. They're just huge. 5 cars deep here. And Rapid getting rid of that penalty slowly but surely. It's working quite well, this penalty system, I would say, at the moment. It enforces you not to run the track limits every single time, and you can't get a penalty off all in one go without losing significant time. So it's kind of cool. You can get it off lap by lap. But they're going to stay line astern. Now we're going to jump to that battle for... Oh, Dave Budweiser's broke away from Dave a little bit. In fact, this is all split up here. As Animal's gone off a little bit here, Team Inter's gone a bit off as well. So it's a 4-way fight for this P10 position now, with Budweiser, Can and Dave absolutely launching it away here. P1 has gone there. TT Base and Adamo are side by side. Let's jump to that P2 battle. That stays the same for now. Let's jump back to that P10 battle now. Team Inter 51, Hobie. We've got TT Base and Adamo in there as well. Hobie's going down the inside of Team Inter. Now Hobie, remember, got promoted from Split 3. So Hobie looking to try and get more points than was actually available in that Split 3. You see Budweiser and Dave, they're going side by side. Let's jump to that battle a bit further up here. Dave on the inside of Budweiser, Can in towards the left-hander. No, not quite. Pulls out of it for now. In fact, Rapid GT has lost out a little bit more there. I'm not sure where that was done. We'll see if we can catch that on the replay. Tomok with a 0.1 of a penalty, and Forest still just in that distance there in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully Forest can get involved in this great battle for P2 here. Let's have a look at what happened with B Racing 1. How did B Racing 1 get ahead? Already happened by turn 1, so I suspect it happened there. So went through left for that. 4-wheel drift, yo! That's what we like. As through we go. Now, Gary Hornet, you legend, thank you so much, mate. I don't have alerts on at the moment, really annoyingly, so I can only apologise, but thank you so much. Woohoo! Line astern, indeed. And good luck for later on as well, as Hobie goes down the inside now of Team Inter 51 into the right-hander. Job done. Beautiful move. TT Base. Oh, beautiful opportunistic move there. Just enough of a Fugu-sized vehicle there, and tried to go for it. Not quite worked that time. And Adamo being opportunistic as well. Thank you again, Gary Hornet. It's just come in my ear right now. Very much appreciated as we head towards the right-hander. TT Base looking. Not quite there. And we're going to jump to that P2 battle now. Johnny Rito still got B Racing 1 in the slipstream. In fact, it could be that Tomok and Monte have fallen off here a little bit. They have indeed. And there's a big battle going on with Budweiser, Can and Dave. I can just see them wiggling in the distance there. As Johnny Rito goes a little bit deep there. B Racing 1 going to capitalise. Not quite. Let's jump to this P8 battle here. Dave on the inside of Budweiser, Can. Going to keep this position. Yes, look at that. Keeps it tight on the apex. A little bit of drift on the exit there. And they continue on racing. Let's jump to that P10 battle. Hobie got that at the moment from Team Inter 51. Adamo and then TT Base there as well. Right, P2. Here we go again. There is a penalty for P1. Phrasing Tidge. I have some wacky phrases. Oh, B Racing 1 actually getting all sorts of out of shape there. And they've lost Johnny Rito. That's critical. They have lost Johnny Rito. In fact, where's Rapid gone? Rapid span! Rapid span! Oh, that's big news! That is big, big news there! Rapid and span! Let's see if we can have a look at that on the replay. Oh, my word. So, coming through the right-hander here. Rapid is very close there. B-Racing 1 got a penalty there for track limits. I've mentioned those track limits a few times there. And in towards the left. Oh, the curb! The curb got Rapid there! That's going to be unfortunate. Rapid will be kicking himself there. Absolutely kicking himself. Where did Rapid fall down to? P7. And, ooh, Dave's getting very close there. That could be a big battle there. Dave and Rapid with Budweiser can as well. Forrest has got a bit of a penalty in the distance. That could become a four-way fight very quickly. B-Racing 1's caught up to Johnny Rito somehow. I'm not sure how that happened because Johnny Rito broke away. And B-Racing 1 is into P2. So this is all happening again. And Tomok's in there and Monte as well. So we're back in a four-way battle here as they head towards the line to start lap number 7. Doc Brown's gone in the distance. We'll just look at Doc Brown at the end of the race. That's all I can say for Doc Brown. As we continue on, brilliant laps. 47.3 is absolutely spot on in terms of race pace. That's very much top end of split 1 there. So that's what happens in quali though. You got an end of quali. And Doc Brown didn't in this situation as Johnny Rito goes for a cutback. Not quite worked there. B-Racing 1 tried to slow it down in the apex. Johnny Rito trying to go for the move. Not quite worked there. So that's going to be line astern as they head towards the left-hander. You just heard the tyre squeal there of Doc Brown. So still a four-way fight there for that P2. Forrest is still on his own at the moment. But Rapid is going to be trying to go Rapid. And we'll be bringing along Dave and Budweiser can. And then further back, we have this crazy, crazy P10 battle here. So teammate 51 on the inside of Hobie here. Adamo trying to be opportunistic as well. Trying to keep it down the right-hand side. But it's going to be a left-hander next. So we'll see what Adamo does here. Potentially go for a cutback. I'm not too sure. Looks like he did try it. No, he didn't. He just tried to go for a good exit there, and it's not quite worked out so far. So they stay line astern for now, but Hobie could go for a move actually into the right-hander. Trying to keep on track of all the action here is pretty tricky, folks. I apologise if I miss any action here. Hobie looking, doesn't quite get it done there, and stays in line for now. Here we go. There's the battle for P2 again. B-Racing 1. Thought it broken away then for a second, but got it all wrong there on the left-hander. It's very close to breaking away now, B-Racing 1. That's what you've got to try and do here. Because then it forces fighting behind as well. But it's 5.5 attempts, approaching 6 attempts now. So that's going to start to come down very quickly as you start to see it fall down there. And there's Monte in the Duracell machine. Let's see if the bunny becomes popular later on. Rapid is catching Forrest here and breaking away from Dave, so it's not going to be quite a four-way fight unless Rapid starts trying to go for some big moves. He can see the battle for P2 in the distance as well, remember. As you see, Hobie and Team Inter 51, they're still side by side in the background. Let's jump to that battle. Team Inter 51, Hobie and Adamo are having an absolute cracker here. TT Base just in the distance there as well. Adamo tries to make it 3 wide here. Oh, Hobie just sees him at the last second, I think. Gives him room, and Adamo looking to get the move done there. Hobie goes onto that little bit of green stuff, which is very, very slippy. Still got them. What? How did Hobie keep that? I have no idea how Hobie kept that position. It stays in P10 out of all of that. Team Inter tries to be opportunistic. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. There's a bit of contact. Team Inter backs off completely to avoid, but well, not to avoid a penalty, but to be sportsmanlike in terms of driving. Realised he made a mistake. That brought TT Base back into it. Hobie still keeps P10. It's all still situation as usual, but with TT Base in the mix now. So I would say a positive outcome from a little bit of a negative. Oh, I say that. There's a little bit of contact there. So everyone gets a little bit loose. And everyone comes back on. They're going to have to be careful if those dirty tyres. P2 is still the same. I'm not sure what's happening with that P7 battle, I think it was. Or P6, actually, as they head towards the right-hander. And they're all line astern now, so that will probably stay the same. Oh, I say that. Hobie goes down the inside here on the right-hander. Team Inter's getting involved as well. This is fantastic racing. TT Base has absolutely capitalised on that mistake by Team Inter 51. Was just outside the slipstream and now has broken ahead of all 3 of these. So in 1 lap, was behind the slipstream, now way out ahead of it. So great job, TT Base, I would say. Let's jump to the P2 battle. B-Racing 1 still trying to break away here. 4 tenths of a second. Still not done it. You see those drivers pushing on here. And Rapid looks like he's in the slipstream of Forrest now. We will jump to that to see. Not quite yet. 1.2 seconds. And there's a 4-second gap then to Monte. Further back, Budweiser can's gone for a move on Dave. Not quite going to work out here. Let's jump to our crazy battle for P11 now, sorry. Keep forgetting TT Base is broken away here. And looks like they're helping each other maybe to try and catch TT Base. Make it a 4-way again. Nobody goes for the move this time. So obviously there will be a little bit of contact here and there. It's just the way it is. It's racing at the end of the day. But, you know, we have a sportsman-like trophy. And what Team Inter did, it's exactly what it's for, you know. Makes a mistake, and he will make them. Realises the mistake, backs off to the left. Hobie comes back on. Hobie doesn't lose out. Team Inter's at the back. You know, nobody's really lost out here. The only real beneficiary of all of this is TT Base, and he wasn't involved in the incident. So it's all happy days in the grand scheme of it. So this P2 battle. Oh, we called out the wrong time! Absolutely wrong time! B81! How did I catch that? B81 has just absolutely lost it on the most critical corner of the circuit. B Racing 1 drops all the way down to P number 9. What a huge incident that was. Oh, hey, my camera skills are on point tonight, folks. My word. That was perfect timing. B Racing 1, just absolutely. We're gonna have to have another look at that. Have another look at that one. So heads towards the right-hander. How much did he clip this? The exit here. How much did he clip it? So nails it beautifully there. Just the tiniest of margins. Just the tiniest, and absolutely plows into the barrier there. Oh my word, that was big. That was huge incident. Let's have a look at the P2 battle then. So Johnny Rito's now leading that P2 battle. Tomok and Monte moving up the grid here. Moving up the grid, just staying behind, just chilling there. Tomok now in the fight for that P2 position. This is going all sorts of craziness here because Forest is moving up. Rapid made a mistake earlier on as well. Literally. Oh, there's a penalty there for Johnny Rito, so that will be served throughout the race. He doesn't have to take it straight off the bat. There's no, there's no big issue there with getting that. You will occasionally run wide. I don't want anyone slamming on. So Johnny Rito should hopefully lose that. Obviously, do it multiple laps. You're going to get a bigger penalty. Take you longer to get rid of it. Happy days. All right, so let's have a look at Rap GT. 1 second, 1.3 seconds. That actually catching Forest here. Forest is on a mission to keep ahead of Rapid. Oh, where's Dave going? Dave, the track's over here, mate. It's not over there. It's not over by the barrier. It's over on this side. So we continue on. Dave's going to have all sorts of dirt on his tyres there, I'm sure. We'll see how Dave gets on in the fast right-hander. That corner is a very scary corner. This corner is very scary. It's a beautiful corner because it means that you can risk it and lose, like B Racing 1 did. Or you can try and keep it safe, but lose a lot of time. It's kind of nice. I like it. Very nice, as Borat would say. So how's the battle for P11 going? So that's still there. These three still fighting. Team Inter 51's come from P13 to P11 there. TT Base is breaking away. TT Base is just like, yeah, you guys keep fighting, folks. I want the points. Risk it for the biscuit. Exactly. Let's jump to P2 now. Johnny Rito, half a second up on Tomok. What's happened to Monte in all this? Monte's dropped off the slipstream here. That's not good for Monte. Going to want to pull that back very quickly. And Dot Brown down to a 47.0. Look at the pace of Dot Brown. Absolutely insane pace, really, Dot Brown is showing. So trying to, make up for the bad qualifying, and he's certainly doing that. Let's jump to that P11 battle because it's still going on. It's Team Inter 51, Adamo, Hobie. They're headed towards turn 1 again. Team Inter goes towards the inside. Adamo on the outside, and Hobie's just there. So I think Hobie, let me have a look how many or what position Hobie needs to come to improve on what his maximum would have been. 24th, which is 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th. He'll have to come 10th. So they'll have to catch TT Base. So at the moment, it's still not the end of the world. Oh no, it's 11th. No, he has to come 11th. Sorry, I apologise. It's 11th because there's meant to be 14 drivers. I apologise. So we continue towards the left-hander now. Let's see what happens here. All good. So let's jump to Johnny Rito. Still got that 0.8 penalty. So he's going to struggle to get that off initially because Tomok is staying with him just... Oh, I say that. Tomok has just lost the slipstream there. But pulls it back. Pulls it back. That's very tight here. Johnny Rito's trying to push on, I think. It's got to be under 7.5 tenths to be in the slipstream, and he's broken it. He's broken it. Johnny Rito going to try and push on now, I imagine. We'll see what happens. He's got that 0.5 seconds to get rid of though at some point. Forest is 0.8 ahead of Rapid GT, so Rapid is coming for Forest now. Rapid is definitely coming, and then further back we've got Dave, Budweiser Can, B Racing 1 has caught up to Budweiser Can now. So we'll see what B Racing 1 decides to do, heading towards turn 1. Definitely got a run on Budweiser as well. Oh, Budweiser's got the indicator on, so going to let B Racing 1 go here. Potentially going to use B Racing 1 to catch up to Dave, because you could argue that Budweiser hasn't actually lost out in the grand scheme of it. He just benefited from a mistake. In towards the right-hander. And I imagine, as you see, the hazards go on for B Racing 1. Thanking him for letting him go. So some smart racing happening right there. P2 Battle. Johnny Rito has lost out here. So Tomok back in the slipstream. Who is your money on for this P2 position, folks? Is it going to be Johnny Rito? Is it going to be Tomok? Or is Monte going to come from nowhere here, the South African, and claim a P2? Yeah, Julian, try and get a hold of the game. You can get it very cheap now. It is a wonderful game. There are some quirks with it, with the penalty system, don't get me wrong, but as a game to just play and have fun. Oh, Johnny Rito nearly makes the same mistake as he wanted, as Monte goes fully off there in the background. But yes, it has some quirks, but you know, you can have fun on this game, you really can. As we continue on now, Tomok ran a bit wide there as well. So it's Tomok in the slipstream. He is indeed. Monte went way too deep on the fast right there. So got to be careful, because Rapid and Forest aren't that far away in the grand scheme of it. Tomok gets a brilliant run out of that corner, so going to stay in the slipstream for now. What's the gap between Forest and Monte? That is 2.5 seconds. Rapid's definitely in that slipstream now, just as we now continue on. So Johnny to take P2. We'll see what happens then, Dave. That is Dave's prediction in chat. And then further back, we've got Dave has either let B Racing 1 go, or they've been fighting. Let's see what Dave does here. No, Dave is going to go for this. Dave is saying, you are not having this. Dave down the inside here, heading towards turn number 1 on B Racing 1. And gets it stopped there. Lovely bit of driving. And this is going to bring Budweiser Can into the mix as well. Not in a DJ way, of course. No worries, Julian. Have fun. And stay safe yourself, my friend. Have a good evening. Let's jump to that P11 battle. So Adamo leading that P11 battle. They've actually dropped Hobie in all of this. So Adamo P11, team is P12, and Hobie in P13. As we see Monte there. Now down to 2 seconds, that gap. So that gap could come down very quickly between Monte, Forest 4A and Rapid. And that's a recovery drive for Rapid GT, remember. Rapid was fighting for P2 until that mistake at the sharp left-hander after the long right. Monte runs it really close there to the edge of the curb. You've got to be careful. If you run a tiny bit tight in terms of the curb, where your tyre just goes on it, it will fling you right, as we saw with B Racing 1. So the battle for P2 definitely on here between Tomok and Johnny Rito. Definitely on here. So through the right-hander we go. And we could see Tomok making a move here. Dot Brown, 12.1 seconds up the road. I'm hearing a weird squeak in my ear. Hopefully it's the headphones and not you guys hearing it. Do let me know if you have any audio problems. I'll happily sort as appropriate. But Tomok going down the inside now of Johnny Rito. Here we go. You can see in the background Rapid making a move on Forest as well. But down in towards turn 1 we have Tomok. Goes a little bit deep there. Tries to stop the car. I imagine Tomok. Is Tomok going to give that back? I'm not too sure. No, going to keep it for now. Decides that he did make the apex there. So Tomok and Johnny Rito, they're going to have a continued fight there. And Monte, 4.3 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that gap. It's a big gap, big old gap to catch. But we'll see what happens. Rapid up to P5 now. 2.5 seconds, 2.4 to Monte. It's varying around that at the moment. Dave, B Racing 1 there, still going hammer and tongue at each other here. Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's just me. It's just my headphones then. I'm wearing 2 headphones at the moment. Oh, B Racing 1 second penalty there. So we're going to have to get that off towards the end. So it's going to be harder to get that off now. Only 3 laps to do it in, but I'm sure it's still possible for now. If he gets another one, though, he's really going to struggle. Who is leading the P11 battle? His teammate to 51 this lap. These two still fighting away then. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Let's jump to that P2 battle, which Tomok is leading. We saw that earlier on. Turn 1 move. So Johnny Rito takes a really different line there to Tomok, I think, because Tomok initially gains and then Johnny Rito catches it back. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, Tomok gets all sorts of sideways there. Not a good exit. Neither for Johnny Rito, though. Johnny Rito ends up on the dark green stuff. Not very good. Johnny Rito got a really, really good run there, though, on Tomok. So we'll probably see a move here, heading towards turn 1. As that gap comes down and down and down. Well, if there's a battle, I think we should just focus on it anyway, to be honest. I get very confused. But Johnny Rito goes for that move, sorry. Johnny Rito goes for that move down the inside here. Tomok tries to look for a potential cutback. Not on the cards this time. And that gap to Monte increasing or decreasing? It sort of went up and down there. It is increasing at the moment. It was 2.4, it's now to 2.6. So Rapid has dropped Forest, though, in all of that. BRC 1 has dropped Dave in all of this. In fact, Budweiser can go for a move on Dave here. Not going to quite work there. Not got the overlap there for the left-hander. So Dave, oh, a little bit of a tap there. And that'll be interesting if a penalty's gotten or been given because of that. But it hasn't, so we're all golden. Oh, it has, 0.5. I'm sure that can be dropped before the end of the race. We do have a steward system for those just joining. We do have a steward system in place, so a driver can report another driver. And both will be investigated, not just one. Still can't see Dave. No, I can't see Dave either. That camouflage is super amazing. Let's put it that way. Let's jump to that P2 battle now. Johnny Rito and Tomok, they have 2 laps to decide who's getting P2 and who's getting P3. To give you an idea of points here, folks, they are fighting. So P2 gets 81 points. P3 gets 77 points. So 4 points. And you saw how close the championship standings were. In fact, we probably can get them on screen just to give you an idea. There we go. Look at this. Look how close it is. So 4 points. Look at it. If it was Macman and Rapid, that's big. And the fact Rapid's further down, that's big. Dot Brown being in split 2, that's big because Dot Brown's P5. You can see the issue they have here, the drivers. It's kind of insane. As what's that buzzing sound? Don't tell me you've got a buzzing sound. I hope not, because I've got a buzzing sound. As we continue on now through the right-hander, and Johnny Rito's still got that position. Teammates has dropped Adamore in all of this. Teammates has dropped Adamore in all of this. So teammates are finally broken away from that crazy, crazy battle in P11. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. It could be the lobby, to be honest. As we continue on now. So they've broken up. P2 is where it's at here, folks. P2 is where it's at. Johnny Rito versus Tomok. It's the Briton versus the Canadian. Blame Canada. No, we're not going to blame Canada here. As we head towards right-hander. I've got to say, Tomok has played a beautiful, beautiful race here. You know, was at the back of that big fight earlier on. Rapid lost out. Just spinning out. B Racing 1 lost out, spinning out, and Tomok has ended up being in P3 in the fight for P2 here. So through the left-hander we go. See the oversteer. That's big for Tomok because he loses out in the slipstream here. Oh, Tomok has lost out big style there with a critical error. We'll see if Tomok can bring it back. Has to nail the exit here. Nope, Tomok has lost out big style. So it looks like Johnny Rito could get P2 after all of this. Monte has 1.7 seconds. That gap's come down rapidly here with Rapid GT. Dot Brown with a 46.9. I just noticed the fastest lap there. That's a superb lap by Dot Brown. Shall I flex again, folks? It's not quite my 46.7, hey. Right, we continue on. How is Dave and Budweiser can? They're all broken up here. We've actually got a bit of a calm now, folks. And we've got Hobie and Adamore. They're the closest battle on circuit. And Hobie's just outside the slipstream there. Just. But he's catching. The buff earlier on gave it him. The buff initially with the slipstream has helped him out massively there because Hobie's beginning to catch Adamore very quickly as they head on to the final lap. This has been your race leader from start to finish, though. Dot Brown is absolutely dominating this. That race has kept you busy, Tidgney. It has kept me busy. There's been fights all over the show. But Dot Brown has been your race leader from start to finish with some superb lap times. Very much could have raced in split 1, but it shows you how critical qualifying is. Missed out on split 1, raced in split 2, and he's P5 in the championship. This is critical for the championship, that he just minimises the cost of this. But a 15 second lead, I would argue, by the end of this one. That's 17 laps. That's nearly a second a lap. It's dominating performance. As through the right-hander, Dot Brown comes now. As he heads towards the start-finish line here. Dot Brown going to be a race winner in a split 2 here. What a fantastic race. Clean race by Dot Brown. There is the checkered flag for Dot Brown. A fantastic result in the grand scheme of it. P2 for Dot Brown there. As we jump to your P2 battle now. Johnny Rito managed to survive the carnage of that P2 battle. 5 drivers were in the fight for it. And in the end, Johnny Rito is going to get P2 with Tomok in P3. I would argue a very good race by Tomok as well as Tomok comes through. P4 there for Monte. Another fantastic result for Monte, I imagine. P5 for Rapid. Good comeback there for Rapid. Forest in P6. In P7, B Racing 1. A good comeback in the end there with Dave. P8. P9 for Budweiser Can. And then we have, TT Base. I nearly missed you there. P10 for TT Base. P11 then for Team Minter 51. We do have a run to the line here between Adamo and Hobie. We will have a look at that now as they head towards the line. It looks like Adamo's just going to get this from Hobie. Fantastic racing by all 13 drivers there. Absolutely brilliant stuff there from everybody. A brilliant race time. That's very close to Jomis's race time, if I'm not mistaken, by Dot Brown. I'm not sure how far off that is. It could be faster. So, you know, Dot Brown really showing his stuff there. We'll just save the replay and we'll give you a final look at the provisional results. Obviously provisional because there could be steward inquiries and such put in. But Dot Brown there, your provisional race winner. And you saw the results there. Johnny Rito, Tuvok, Monte Rapid, Forest, B Racing 1, Dave, Budweiser Can, TT Base, Team 51, Adamo and Hobie. They are your 13 drivers. So, we have 2 more races for you folks. Don't go anywhere. I would advise getting a drink if you want to go get a drink. However, if you want to find out what happened in Split 3 and Split 4 on Round 2 at Red Bull Ring, stay tuned because we're about to jump to that now. As we go racing here, looks like a pretty good start from everybody. Smith had a bit of a slow one there. Good one from Team 51 actually. Very close behind Skull Crusher. They head towards turn 1 further back there. 3-4 wide there. That's going to be very tight coming into there as everyone just squeezes each other there. Everyone did slow down very nicely to be fair to after the other one, but very hard to go 3 wide in turn 1. It's hard to go 2 wide there, but we're on Hake at the moment. Heading towards turn number 2. In fact, no, forget Hake. Jump towards the lead here. Skull Crusher and Tuvok, they're side by side in towards the braking zone. And looks like Team Inter's going to take full advantage of that with the cutback. What a move by Team Inter. 2 positions in one go. What actually happened in turn 1 here? In towards the right-hander. Oh, Hake very, very deep on the brakes. Very deep on the brakes. Oh, and B Racing 1 was deep on the brakes as well. So that's what happened there. A bit deep on the brakes there from 2 people. And yeah, that's caused a little bit of carnage there. So Tuvok may not be happy with that one. Straight line the braking there. That's to stop the car as best as possible. So good driving there from Hake. Budweiser Can for it. Oh, there's a crash. There's a huge crash there between Tomok and Tommy. Cheers, Murray. Murray's giving us updates here as well, which is good because Murray is the steward in the lobby at the time, so you get to see additional information. So thank you for that, Murray. Forrest looks to try and go defensive against Luco. Under pressure from all sorts of people here. They go 3 wide into this right-hander. Luco goes... stops it actually, to be fair, did Luco. Forrest had to back out that. Hosnight ran the outside now of Forrest as well. So Forrest's going to lose a couple more positions here. But where's the can? Lost it. Luco's going to have a run here. And so is Hosnight potentially. I'm not too sure. So they head towards turn 1 here. Luco on the inside of Budweiser Can here. And it looks like Luco's going to get it. It's a battle of beers here, isn't it? Heineken versus Budweiser. In towards the right-hander we go. And through, and Budweiser can go for the cutback. Oh, lovely move. Oh, Hosnight's trying to go around the outside on the grass. Oh my word, what an effort that is from Hosnight. As we head towards the right-hander, it's going to be very close between these 3 drivers. Hosnight's going to have dirt on his tyres. I can't imagine Hosnight getting his position done and dusted. We'll have to see. In towards the braking zone we go. They're going to be 3 wide. Luco on the inside. Budweiser can. They all managed to stop it and survive. Huge. Oh no, Pampers. Pampers has gone. Oh no, it's a big crash. It's a huge crash. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh me. Huge crash. They all stopped it, but carnage. Team Inter 51 goes defensive against Hake. This is bringing B Racing 1 into the mix here. So it's going to be a 3-way fight for this 3rd place. In towards the right-hander. Hake ran the outside. Oh, what a move. What a move by Hake round the outside of team into 51. Took full advantage of the cleanliness there, did Hake. Round the outside. You do not see that very often. You do not see that very often at all. And Hozlight's going to have the run here. Let's jump to our P3 battle though. Hake, team into 51 now going to be fighting as they head towards the right-hander here. Team into 51 on the outside. B81 trying to get involved as well. In towards the right-hander here. Hake stops it on the apex beautifully. Team into trying to go for the cutback here. Gets a lovely run out of the corner now. Let's jump quickly to the P6 battle. Hozlight one on the inside of Budweiser can. A little bit of contact there as they go onto that corner. Who's going to have a better run out of the corner? Oh, Budweiser gets all sorts of sideways. Let's jump to the P3 battle. Hake's on the inside of team. It's 51. It's split 1 all over again. Now in split 3. Through. There we go. But that's right. That battle's finished. Let's go to Smith. Quickly crosses the line there. There's your P2. That's going to be Skull Crusher. We're going to jump to this P3 battle quickly. We've got, that's B81 going off there. So Hake's going to get P3. Team into P4. P5, B81. P6 for Hozlight. What it looks like by the end of this. Budweiser can back up to P7 here. Oh no, Hozlight's gone wide! Hozlight's gone wide! Budweiser can's going to get a position! Budweiser can up to P6! Hozlight drops to P7. Win wheels P8 to P9. First P10. Corner on the car P11. P12 for Luco. P13 for Bradji. And P14 for Tommy. 4706. As we get ready. And off we go. It looks like a pretty good start there from Maizen and Bonjour Storm. Looks like everyone's had a clean start. I think that's one of the best starts we've had tonight there from the split 4 races as we head towards turn number 1. Bonjour Storm on the inside of Maizen there potentially. Maizen tries to outbrake Bonjour Storm. They both try and outbrake each other. Oh, they failed there miserably. Bonjour Storm comes back on track. Maizen's going to have all sorts to do on his tyres. Hobie's up to P2 there. And we've got Waze into P3. And we just stay on Hobie for now as we head up towards the right-hander. Maizen's clear, got away there. And it looks like Trevor and Nick looking to try and make moves as well. Further back, oh, they're side by side. Andy Reeves is up to P10. How on earth has he done that? As they all basically stop on the corner there. I mean, good attempt there, trying to, settle down there through the corner. Andy Reeves into P10 out of nowhere. Unbelievable start for Andy Reeves. Into towards the braking zone we go. Oh, just lost the rear, and round Magic's here goes. No, Hansa was on the inside, Adam was on the outside. The only reason I can tell that is because of the way Adam was going ahead here. Into the braking zone they went, side by side, and Hansa just gets the tyres lovely on the inside there, and Adam makes that little bit of a mistake, touching the old gravel. We head towards the right-hander here. And not going to make the move. Oh, Maizen's gone too deep. Bonjour Storm on the inside here. On the inside into the last corner. And gets the move done. Sublime move that. Really well. Well executed. Well done. Very opportunistic. Vulcan as you legend. Thank you so much. Maizen traveling it down the inside of Maizen here. Oh, gets it stopped. Potentially on the apex. Lovely overtake there. Hobie's getting involved now as well. Maizen's dropped 2 positions because of that. Trevor Nick up into P3. The podium position. Oh, Hobie's gone. Hobie into the barrier. No. So there's Waze, your winner of split 4. Bonjour Storm in P2. Trevor Nick P3. Maizen there in P number 4. P5 for Jaeger. Went up the grid there. Did Jaeger. P6 for Bazinga. P7 for Hobie. I feel for Hobie a little bit in that one. Second week in a row. Hansa P8. That's a good result for Hansa there. P9 for Semicolon. We have P10 for Adamore. Happy to see Adamore actually racing here. P11 for Posse Wave. Andy Reeves is going to come home in P12. Didn't even know he was racing until literally like 3 minutes before the race started. So good effort there by Andy Reeves. And then we're going to have Aldi. There we go. Aldi, there we go. Said that twice. So Trevor Nick's teammate here, Aldi. Going to come home in P13. And then finally, we've got the red bat machine. If you don't like spiders, look away now. Magic's here, going for the full... Send it. Oh, no. Oh, he's going for the full send at the end. Hello, folks. Sorry about that. I was sprinting on. I'm doing my usual stuff in terms of admin at the same time. So apologies for that. For the blank screen. We are missing a couple of people, so I'll just give them a moment. If you are in chat, folks, Maizen and... Where is... Oh, TT Base, you legend. Thank you so much. A vodka fund for the house. In fact, let me just change the... We're now split 3 there. Thank you so much. Vodka fund. I'll definitely look into that one then. We are going to have a housewarming live stream as well. So do keep an eye out. For that. It won't happen straight away because my new desk, because the way the stream setup is, this desk doesn't fully work with it. So the desk is arriving next Saturday. I am going to do streams still, but we'll have a proper one when we're fully set up. That's just come through now in my ears, TT Base. Thank you again, mate. Very much appreciated. So I think we just got Maizen come in the lobby. So I will have to sort out the grid again in just a second. And we're just waiting for Waze. Waze did. Let's see. I have to do admin here at the same time, folks. Apologies. So, Waze, are you there? We'll give Waze a couple of minutes, see if he can get sorted. We've seen Triple N81 go off to Narnia there in what's that? This Candy, isn't it? It's Candy. Yeah, TC Base is an absolute legend. Thank you so much. So, we've had a look at Triple N81s. The Dairy Machine is back. Psycho Killer promised it. Here we have it, the Dairy Machine. It's got Baguette on the front. Now, if Psycho Killer wins, that'll be 3 baguettes in a row winning. I know Psycho Killer's got the British flag, but even so, well, he's actually Scottish. You can actually see the Scottish flag right just above the grass there. But even so, got Baguette's on there. We have Jaeger, who's absolutely gone nuke spec in terms of the Fugu with a skull on top. Don't worry, Rapid. We all make mistakes, mate. We did catch it on stream as well, so you can relive that as much as you want. Unfortunately for Matman, we didn't catch his, but we caught yours. But B Racing 1 had a bigger one. B Racing 1's was a huge crash. Jump to Raffo now. Look at this Fugu. Black with the yellow on there, the Guinness. We're going full alcohol here. If Waze can't make it, it's going to be Rats 2009. But I know Rats was struggling a little bit in terms of a real life situation that's happened this week. So he was trying his best to join. What happened to Monte? Monte said he couldn't see a couple of people, which is a bit weird. Waze said he's coming out. Excellent. Okay, good to hear. That's good stuff. Let's go to Wind's Wheels. We have Toblerone, we have alcohol, and we have chocolate. Is that a good combo? I suspect it is. I had a couple of chocolates before I started the stream, to be honest with you. And heads across the line there. My diet's gone completely out the window as of late, mainly because I'm at the house and I have weird food at the house at the moment. Here we go, more alcohol. So it's going to be Guinness versus Heikkinen this week. Heikkinen? No. Heineken. There we go. We've got the right answer as quick as we could there. Hello, Garrett. Welcome. Fugu FrenZy. And now we have 2 Australians. So we have Rascal. So it's technically Sunday there. In fact, it's going to be, what, Sunday morning, I think, depending on where they are in Australia. So we've got Rascal first of all. Truly global competition. I think we don't have anybody from Asia, actually. It's the only place I'm aware of that we don't have anybody. We did in Mini Madness because we had an R4M member. So Rascal heads towards the line. We'll jump to Branchy now. Is that... what's on that machine? I can't actually tell. Pizza on the way. That sounds like a good thing there, Rapid. I had pizza tonight. Weirdly, with rice and chopped tomatoes, because there's no baked beans. What is on that? I've got to see what's on this. Sorry, I need to have a look at what's on this. Can I have change camera? We've got a weird tongue. And what else is on it? Come on, give me a good camera. I can zoom in a bit, kind of. It looks like Looney Tunes. I'm not 100% sure. It's 8:53 in New Zealand. Wait. So is it like 6 AM for the Australians? That's kind of nuts. Jump to Hosnight. In the Subaru machine. Look at that. Going full old school rally edition there. Got the gold wheels though, so yeah. Oh wow, okay. I thought it was later. I swear they were on the... Yeah, never mind. It is what it is. I can't be up all night and all day. Let's go to Maizen now. In the Calsonic machine. Oh, Little Nicky. We haven't seen Little Nicky's livery. Look at the pink wheels on that. Calsonic there. Oh, held it. Maizen's a new DK. Let's jump to Little Nicky. How do I get the... Yes. PlayStation Store is the best place to get it. You are in ways. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, what's happening with the stream? Calm yourself down. There we go. Go back to green. Weird frame freeze then for a moment. Who are we missing, by the way? So we haven't had a look at Gohan yet. Is it on Xbox? No, PlayStation. I can certainly do that. So hello to Freya Marley and Aaliyah. I hope you're enjoying the show. It's good fun. Absolutely good fun. Hopefully I pronounced the Aaliyah's name right. Apologies if not. So, we go to Waze. So we missed Waze. Well, Waze got in trouble for his livery last time. So he's completely changed it. Now it's Louis Vuitton. How's the house move prep? The minute this stream finishes, I'm starting to pack. Let's put it that way. So it's going to be a long night and a long day tomorrow. Especially as the carpets aren't fully down. He couldn't finish it all today, so it's going to be a very sketchy day tomorrow. No worries at all, Nicky. Right, can we jump to... Who did I just miss? I'll tell you what, I'm not going to jump to liveries. We'll see it in the race. Is everybody ready? Because I'm not. I've got to change the grid. So you're about to see the grid order before the grid walk. But it's all good. So I know where Waze is going. And I know where Maizen's going behind Hosnight. So I need to double check this now just to make sure we are right. It's a problem when you're the admin, and also we are golden. So you've seen the grid, but it doesn't matter. Oh no, what am I doing? Why have I gone to track? Hey look, I'm joining the race apparently. Look, I'm plebbing it already. Let's just cancel that entry. Cancel entry. Right, there we go. Spectate was the thing I did want. I better check the grid now. Look at this. I'm plebbing it, folks. I am plebbing it. Welcome to my world. That hasn't changed, has it? That's good. Right, we're golden. We're golden. We'll stop plebbing it now. I'll just join the race secretly, you know. Play along. Right, here we go, folks. Are you ready? Are you ready? We'll stop plebbing it. I'll just let everyone know we are going soon. That'd have been funny, wouldn't it? Tidge just randomly at the back of the grid. Play on a pad. Okay. I did not know that. I'm learning stuff. Don't start in second. But there you go. Frost is giving you a tip there, folks. If you're racing in Split 3 and listening to the stream, which maybe you are, maybe you're not, I don't know. Or if you're in Split 4. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to have a look at the grid walk, and we are going to get ready for Split 3 race. Split 3 grid then for this Fugu FrenZy round number 3. Hobie starts on pole position alongside his Waze. Row 2, Wins Wheels and Rascal Rabbit. Row 3 there for Skull Crusher and Luco. 2,000 separate those. Row 4, Jaeger and Raffo. Look how close this is. Row number 5 is Hosnight and Maizen. Row 6 is Branchy and Gohan. And finally, row number 7 is Lil Nicky and Psycho Killer. That is your Split 3 grid. Oh, you got a double flag then. Call off your legend. Thanks so much. These events are better than top 16. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that feedback. I do my best. I can go better. So I'm going to go and improve this even more next time. We are ready for the race now, though. Thank you again, Call off. Thank you, Gamers PS. Here's hoping the move goes on smooth and hassle-free as it can be for you, Tidge. Thank you so much, mate. Very much appreciated those donations. But we're ready for a race now, folks. It's split 3. We have 5 red lights. And it's green, green, green. And Hosnight's had a terrible start there. An absolute shocker for Hosnight. As we head towards turn 1 here. Waze dominating the way here. But further back, the fight for P2 is on here as they head towards turn 1. Raffo on the inside. Oh, there's a huge hit there between Jaeger and Raffo. Oh, carnage, carnage, carnage. Oh, I think that'll be a steward's inquiry. So, stewards, make sure you're ready for that one. Oh, they're coming back on now. I think Jaeger may have gone off there to just wait. We'll have another look at that incident a little bit later on as Waze goes off there. Waze goes off completely off the tracks. I imagine that will be a 0.5 penalty. We have seen a couple of those this evening. No, not quite. The game decides not to in this situation. But we have 10 drivers still in the mixer, and I think Jaeger went all the way to the back, that one. Yeah, do hit the like button if you do like these. I want to do more community events as much as I can. So, you know, you may find a community event ready or something available to you. Let's put it that way. As we look further back, there's a battle for P9 going on here, or P7 should I say. Gohan looks at Triple N81. Looks as well. Now, Triple N81 has been promoted from Split 4, so, you know, any position above 11th is a bonus for Triple N81, basically. Points that he would not have been able to get without being in this split. So, a good effort here. We've seen a couple of people really capitalise on this. Slim Boy Fat was one. I think Johnny Rito is another one. As we head towards the right-hander, there's no need to red flag it. It is what it is at the end of the day. It's racing. Jaeger's gone all the way to the back, and what we will have a quick look at is the start here. So we'll jump on board Jaeger. Let's see what happens. So Raffo gets an absolute stonking start there in the Guinness machine as they head towards turn 1. They all jump on the brakes. Jaeger just misses it, and yeah, all sorts there. So Jaeger sort of tries to get out of the way. Definitely see that. Everybody keeps going. I think Jaeger's just disappointed in himself there, I would imagine. I mean, it's a horrible thing when you know you've done that. I've done it in the past. It is what it is, I'm afraid. You know, it's racing. And there we go. There's our, well, it's a big battle left. P1, 6 drivers involved. So, an unfortunate incident, but an incident all the same. As we just see little Nicky go off there a little bit. Through the right-hander. I'm sure the kids are cheering on there. Through the right-hander we go, and little Nicky with a bit of a penalty. 4 trap limits. Let's see if little Nicky can defend this. Into the left-hander we go, and we have the Dairy Lee machine there, looking to try and get past as best as they can there. Psycho Killer and Branchy as well, but it's battles of 3s at the moment now. It's all splitting up here. Jumps up P1 Battle. Maizen all over the back there of Waze into the right-hander. Maizen's actually gone... Oh, Waze off there at the right-hander. Oh, little Nicky gets all sorts of sideways as well. It's all happening in this one. So Maizen has benefited massively during all of this. I think Maizen was down in, what, P8, P9 at the start? Up into P2. That's actually insane progress through the grid here. As a little bit of contact here. All needs to calm down now. This is all getting exciting. Look at that. Look how many cars are on your screen right there, folks. It's lap 2. We have 17 laps here, so let's see what happens. We definitely can't miss little Nicky's machine. Like a luminescent green with pink wheels. I'm pretty sure that's unmissable in any daylight. As we look, actually, let's go to this P2 battle here. So Maizen's up into the lead. Waze now struggling to keep hold of P2 from Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher on the right-hand side here. A few penalties here, there, and everywhere as we head towards turn 1 here for the 3rd time. And Waze down the inside. No, Maizen keeps that position. Skull Crusher just keeps it line astern for now. Further back, Psycho Killers ahead of Branchy. Little Nicky falls in P number 6. Oh, as Branchy goes off on the dark green stuff. Not very safe area. Oh, Gohan loses it a little bit there onto the grass. That's going to cause a little bit of a tailback further back as we have another 5 cars really close together. What's this? It's like P4 to P13 all in one shot there. Look at that. Beautiful driving. And hopefully Jaeger can catch up there. I say Jaeger will be constantly thinking about that incident at turn 1 throughout this race. It really is a horrible feeling. You know, it is one of those things. You can miss your braking points. We are all human. It is what it is. And yeah, everybody else is in the fight there. So Jaeger's just sort of his own mistake there has cost him as well. Let's jump to the P1 battle now. Waze still defending from Skull Crusher at the moment. Through the right-hander they go. That's all fine. Further back, little Nicky lost the penalty now, which is good. And you can see a line of stuff. Look how close these drivers are. Look, he goes for a move on the Branchy there. Oh, just outbrakes himself a little bit. Really stamps on the brakes to try and stop himself hitting Branchy. And all calms down there. Through there we go. My computer gets a bit of a frame rate issue there, but don't worry, you haven't, because it stayed at 60, which is happy days for everybody else, just not me. Through the right-hander we go. And jobs are good in there for everybody. And we are still line astern here as we're on Rascal at the moment, behind Gohan. And look at this, fantastic line of cars. In fact, Hosnight's under all sorts of trouble here from the Heineken machine of Luco. Luco on the inside, but remember, Hosnight will have a little bit of slipstream here. So Luco going to have to fall in behind. There you go. And Raffo is still in the mix as well as they head towards the right hand. That was Raffo will be gutted with that, because with the start he had as well, he absolutely shot through the field, did Raffo. Absolutely shot through. In fact, I can't even remember where we saved it. Can I have a look at the start here again? Oh, I can. Look at this for a start. Absolutely dominates everybody. Superb. I think, if I remember correctly, Raffo in the practice races was dominating this as well. See Raffo here. Just the hit from behind there. Look at that. Absolutely went flying there. So, through there we go. There's your battle for P1. Maizen weighs Skull Crusher. Still line astern at the moment. Psycho Killer's broken away then from... was Psycho Killer in the previous battle? I think he was, actually. Yeah, Psycho Killer's broken away from Lil Nicky. Lil Nicky in P5, so got past Triple N81. Triple N81! The promoter, as Gohan goes off to Narnia, though. I'll try and have a look at that one. Look, Triple N81 was at the back of the grid. Back of the grid. And is now into P6, fighting for P5. Brilliant stuff here. Well, hopefully I can do... If I ever go full-time with this kind of stuff... I say I'm not trying to be full-time, but if the opportunity arose that I became full-time, I'd happily do them. Happily do them. I've got so many ideas in my head for championships, it's not even funny. Jomas knows a couple of them. So, through we go. Jomas is another one I really want to do, actually. So let's jump to the P1 battle. Maizen and Waze here. Maizen is very defensive here. Waze goes towards that left-hand side. We head towards turn 1 here. Who's late on the brakes? It looks like Maizen was just late on the brakes. So Wade's potentially going for a cutback here. That's not going to happen. Maizen takes that beautifully. Look at that. What a lovely line there. Oh, look what's happened to little Nicky. Oh, Branches just come on the inside of little Nicky there. See if we can have a look at that one. And oh, look at that going into turn 1. So that was just down the inside. Oh, in fact, little Nicky was looking at Triple N81 there, and the gap was left open, and Branchy said, thank you very much, I'll have that one. Very good opportunistic driving there by Branchy to get that move done there, up into P6. Steve's favourite position, of course. And here's a battle for P3. Jomas knows nothing. He knows a couple of things. He doesn't know my latest championship in my head. It'd be an amazing one as well. I just wish I could do it. I might do it in the winter. We'll see. As into the right hander we go. And this is all staying absolutely fine so far. Triple N21 breaking away now after that fight with Lil Nicky and Branchy. You can see in the... Oh, and Lil Nicky goes for it. Goes for that move down the inside. Branchy gives him room there. Okay, side-by-side action here. But Branchy keeps that position for now. In towards the left-hander. And Branchy takes a different line here. This gives Nicky the opportunity to try and go around the outside and get a good line for the straight. Not going to quite work there. And Rascal's looking to get involved here as well. So Nicky is in an Australian sandwich. Good job it's not involving spiders. That's all I can say. Although it could be a bush tucker trial for I'm a Celebrity. But who knows. So let's jump to P12 here. We have Hosnight and Gohan there fighting each other. We've got a lot of Scottish in this one. Jaeger 5 seconds. We'll see if Jaeger can catch up. He is catching here, 4.9. That'll be dropping. In fact, just a bit further ahead, we have Rappo's in that fight there. Wind's wheel. Oh, up to Wind's wheels then. Oh, wrong camera. There we go. So Wind's wheels went a little bit too deep, maybe. Yes, he did. Where is Wind's wheels? I can't actually see it. Oh, he's there. Wind's wheel. So far off the track, I couldn't see it. Oh, he's got to come back on very safely here. Very, very safely. But that gives Jaeger somebody to have a fight with. Let's see if we can have a look at that on the old replay there. So just coming down towards turn 1. The brake marker is around just before the 150. Misses it completely. Realises a mistake. Lovely bit of sportsman-like driving there. Realises a mistake. Avoids everybody and heads off. Beautiful driving in terms of making sure he doesn't ruin anybody else's race there with that mistake. Superb. Superb. So, Skull Crusher's in the lead here. We missed this one. Let's see how... Waze has actually dropped off massively here. Apologies for missing this. So, Skull Crusher and Misen at the moment. Now, I don't think any of these drivers have had a win in any of the splits yet. So, they will be looking to try and get that. I could be wrong there. But I don't think I am. I need to get my driver stats up onto the system and screen. That is something that will be coming very soon, folks. Don't you worry. As through there we go. These two, I imagine, may start fighting very soon. In fact, N81 in P4 from the back of the grid is now challenging for P3. What an effort this is. What an effort. Brilliant stuff here. Good luck, Gohan. Keep pushing. Remember, calm and collective from there. The insidious penguin. And, oh, a little bit of contact there. Under braking. Got to be careful out on the radar. And N81 decides to go for the cut back instead. Look at this. Beautiful move. Side-by-side action here. As through they go. And also N81 is looking to get this done and dusted very quickly. And then maybe move towards P2. Gets it done. What lovely driving there. N81 moving through this field. Like a knife through butter there. Look at that. Let's say warm butter, because he's actually done this in 7 laps. P14 to P3. Let's see how the progress goes towards P2. Imagine going from last to first in this race. He's only 3.5 seconds off. It's not actually out of the question here. It's not out of the question. So we'll see how N81 goes. I'm secretly wanting this to happen now, because we haven't had one of those yet, I don't think. Let's jump to Little Nicky though. He's having a big old fight here with Psycho Killer. So this fight, there was a big gap. It's now closed again. Oh, Little Nicky going off a little bit there. We saw what happened to P-Racing 1 with an incident like that. You got to be careful. Oh, Psycho Killer goes wide. Waze goes wide as well. Waze going to have dirt on his tyres. So that's going to bring Psycho Killer and Little Nicky into the mix. Little Nicky trying to go down the inside there. A little bit of a tag there. Nothing major. Through there they go. And they could do with working together a little bit here maybe and try and catch drivers up front. Rascal up into P7 there, making a move on Branchy. 2 Australians going hammer at each other there. As we're on the start finish straight now. Let's see if we can have a look at the gaps here. Skull Crusher 1.3 seconds from Misen at the moment. And then N81. That gap has grown by attempt so far. We'll see if N81 can bring that down. We then have Waze. We then have this. Oh, they're working together here, Little Nicky. Oh, no, they're not. Little Nicky's going towards the inside here, heading towards turn 1. And same for Branchy on Rascal here. Into the braking zone they go. And, oh, a little bit of a tag there. Between Rascal and Little Nicky, I think that was. A little bit of a tag. That's going to cost Little Nicky 2 positions. Going to have to be careful into the left-hander. It definitely isn't a 3-wide corner. As they calm it down a little bit now. So I think Rascal was trying to defend from Branchy, while Little Nicky was trying to just pull back into line. There's all sorts of action going on here with Rascal, Little Nicky back up into P6 there. So gets the move done again. I think Rascal may have given that position up there to let Little Nicky back through. Maybe feeling that it was his mistake. I don't know. Maybe we can actually have a look at the replay, but I've actually saved the other move there. These Australians, they like hitting each other a little bit, don't they? Let's see what happens here as they head down towards Raffo's there now as well. Raffo looking to make amends for that start there. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the radar, guys. Use your radar into the right-hander. There you go. And, Tidge is making noises. Raffo not happy there, flashing his light. I wouldn't be happy there either. As through there they go. Look how tight this is. I mean, they can see N81 in the distance. It's not out of the question to make a lot of points up here. Oh, saying that, Waze has just got to absolute Narnia there. It makes a big mistake. That's where we saw a lot of the mistakes in qualifying on that corner in particular. A lot of oversteer. That brings Psycho Killer into the mix. Brings Little Nicky into the mix. Rascal, Branchy, Raffo's in there as well. All looking to get up higher in the points here. We've seen how close the championship is. We'll have a look at that later on. Little Nicky going for the move there. in P5 now. Gets the job done. Looking to try and catch up to Psycho Killer as fast as possible. 1.1 seconds. That's where Little Nicky was fighting earlier on. You see in the distance there. I think P11 is catching Maizen fairly quickly here. Into the braking zone we go. Branchy looks like he broke very late there. There's contact there between Branchy. And I think there's a spin there with Branchy. Yes, there is indeed. We'll see if we can have a look at that. I'll tag that one instead of the old one. Branchy and Waze came together. Waze started in P1, falling down the grid here. We'll see if we can have a look at the replay of what happened there. What I want to do is quickly have a look at this gap, which is 4.8 seconds. P11 has made a mistake somewhere. And let's have a look at this battle. Let's just all calm down a little bit. Let's have a look now at Branchy into turn 1. And let's see what happens here. As they head towards turn 1, looking for the 150. Oh, completely outbrakes himself there. Completely outbrakes himself. A little bit of lag there as well, I think. Could be wrong, actually. It seems to stop the car in a weird way. Could be wrong there. Maybe needs a second look at that. But Skull Crusher, 1.3 seconds still from Maizen. Well, I'll say that. It goes up to 1.5. Tidge cursed that gap straight off the bat. How about that, folks? P11 5.1 yet, so not looking like he's going to catch at the moment. Skull Crusher with the fastest lap there, 48.1. Then we have Psycho Killer. Gets a bit oversteer there, Little Nicky, 1.1 seconds. That gap hasn't really changed. Hello, Richard. Hope you're okay, mate. Welcome to Fugu FrenZy. There's some cracking action here. Speaking of the devil, Rascal up the inside of Waze there. And Raffo looking to try and get involved here. So Raffo originally got up to what, P5, I think, off the grid. What a comeback drive this is from Raffo. Raffo is driving superbly here in that Guinness machine. Absolutely superb. Has come, like, he must have been so gutted earlier on with what happened. And he's just coming back. It's up to P7 now. Looking to get P6 down the middle with a Moses maneuver. In towards turn number 1 here. Waze on the inside. And Raffo, good use of radar there. Brilliant by Raffo. Realised Waze was there. Couldn't turn in. Just left the gap there. Same for Rascal as well. Rascal was aware as well. Brilliant rating by these 3 drivers as they head towards the left-hander here. And Waze going to keep that position for now, but Raffo gets a really good run. Waze goes off again. Gonna have dirt on his tyres here. Anyone remember my little cut back in the daily race guide where somebody did that because they had dirt on his tyres? Oh, Rascal looking to try and get the move done there. I think there was a tiny bit of a tap, nothing major there. In towards the braking zone at the left-hander. And it looks like Raffo is going to keep that position of P7 for now from Rascal. But big fight here for P6. Big fight. Gaps here, not really changed. I say that Maizen's just gone off there. That's going to bring triple N81 potentially to the mix. Look like gap come down. 3.5, 3.3, 3.1. It's going to drop under 3 seconds, I imagine, before the straight there. Little Nicky lost out a little bit of time there. It was 1.1 down to 2 seconds now, I imagine. Yeah, big mistake there by Little Nicky. Got to be careful. It's a big pack behind Little Nicky. Got to try and keep it conservative a little bit. But here's where the big fights are going on. A little bit of teamwork here, and I have a funny feeling they could actually get further up the grid, to be honest, into a massive fight. But we'll see what happens. They head through the right-hander there. Raffo runs a little bit deep there, in my opinion. Branch is back involved as well. Branch is caught up, and then all the action happening here. Raffo's just outside the slipstream of Waze here. So that means Rascal's going to come into play. Branch is going to come into play, and also Luco in the Heineken machine further back. I can tell you, if you want a starting position, I can let you know. I don't have the ability to have that graphic on screen at the same time. Maybe I can, actually. I don't know. It's something I'll have to work on. Rascal goes deep there. Gets it stopped. Raffo looking to try and keep that position, though. So Rascal went for the outbraking maneuver. Didn't quite work out there, I don't think. And they pulled back in. One critical thing with these drivers that they have to bear in mind is that ping is going to be a factor here. We have an Australian versus an Irishman. They're on the opposite sides of the planet. There is a little bit of a delay between inputs and what they see and what they're receiving in terms of, you know, everybody's peer-to-peer this. So everybody gets everybody's messages, not just one person and back out again. But we'll, that seems to be racing fairly okay so far. As through there they go. And they continue on. So we've got no huge battles other than this battle for P7 at the moment, I think, on track. Although there is a battle further back, actually. So Jaeger is up into P11. So Jaeger's come back from nowhere. Gohan's in P13. What's happened to Hosnight in all of this? Hosnight's just dropped off like anything. In the Subaru machine, really, really far back. I actually thought that was Jaeger on the map, but it's not the case. Little Nicky is being caught by Waze at a fair pace and knots here. Could be a big old battle for P5 this, as Waze goes off again here. Waze is really struggling with track limits there. Gonna have dirt on his tyres. Going through that right-hander, which gives Little Nicky a little bit of breathing space there. Look at that, the gap doubled. And it doesn't help him because Raffo is not far off there. Gonna end up in the slipstream in about 3 seconds time, I imagine. We will see. Oh, maybe not quite. Maybe I got that wrong. How do you work out the split stage? By quality times? Yes, it is indeed by quality times. So, literally, quality times, wherever you come in qualifying, top 14, split 1, next 14, split 2. Oh, Rascal's gone too deep. Rascal went well too deep then. Rascal went well too deep. Instantly, you could see that there. And Raffo capitalises on that. And Waze is the unfortunate one there. I imagine there may be some... Well, we'll have to see. Is anyone going to give anything up there? Or, I imagine stewards are going to be very busy after this one as Rascal goes off! Rascal's off! Rascal's off hugely there into the barrier, it looked like. Rascal is off. Let's see if we can have a look at all of this then. In all of that, because that was huge. Rascal is where? So we haven't got the first corner here, but... we can, in fact, we'll go on TV camera here. So was there contact? I need to re-look at that because I sort of looked away at the wrong time, but Rascal was into the barrier. Let's see if we can watch that from a different perspective. Here we go. Let's watch it again. In towards turn. There was contact. There was contact there. Now that's one of those risky corners where going side by side is not always great. I've got to be honest. As we jump to Little Nicky now, Little Nicky's in the middle of no man's land. And this fight is still going on here. So Luco is in the mix of this one now. Through the right hand, there we go. And Branchy just moving a little bit there. It's the ping, I think, there, having a bit of an impact. Just saw him moving, or jigging around. Is jigging a word? I don't know. As we continue on then towards lap number 13 here. Raffo leading this big group of cars. Little Nicky has gained nearly 2.5 seconds from all this huge battling that's been going on. So Raffo goes defensive here, heading towards turn 1 now. Branchy looks to try and go down the inside. That's not going to quite work there. And Raffo goes deep here. Branchy goes, thanks very much. I'll have that one. Oh, there's big contact though. That was very big contact. That wasn't good. I've got to say, that wasn't good. Because he had that one irrespective there. As Luco gains another position. Luco is moving through this field silently. I don't know if anyone has noticed this. Luco has just been gaining positions while the battling has been going on. So Luco is doing good here. Keep an eye out. Stewards who are watching this, you are going to be very busy. I'm going to tell you that right now. As we continue on. Don't know if I want to start pole in split 4. Anyone want to bite off it? Why do you not want to start a pole? Skull Crusher 5 seconds ahead now of Meisen. Meisen has a faster slap though. There's Meisen and the Calsonic machine. Triple N81 is getting very close here. Imagine last to second. That would be a superb effort there. Just gotta get rid of that penalties out. The Psycho Killer, I'm assuming he's going to be very thankful he's broken away from that big group of cars battling. Then we have Little Nicky. Again, I will be very happy to have broken away now. Broken away. First corner shenanigans. There's not been that many, to be honest. We've had one, which was in this race. And it was clearly just missed braking. And you could tell instantly by the action that he was so gutted about doing it. Like, I know Jaeger's, what he's posted in the past, he's very conscious of mistakes. Let's jump to the battle for P6 here, because Luco's going for the move here. The Heineken machine on the Australian of Branch here. In towards the right hander they go. And Luco gets it stopped there. Beautiful move by Luco. We have seen Luco move through the field before in round 1, I think it was. Luco showing how he does it again. From the back to 5th. I'm proud of that. Stop typing a race, Nicky, you pleb. So Nick there, typing in chat as he's racing. He's doing. Oh, calm it down, boys. Calm it down. Big contact there. Big contact. I imagine we are going to be very busy as stewards. But fortunately, there's a bit of a gap, so we have a chance to view these. So let's go a bit further back here. We've got Wazy in P9. Jaeger's up into P10. So Jaeger will be happy with that because he dropped really far off. What rank drivers are able to join the series? So it's DRC and SRS, but the entry is closed now because you need to be able to race a minimum of 4 rounds. So we have Rascal in P12. P13 for Gohan. And then we got P14 for Hosnight, who is catching Gohan actually. Is catching. So we'll go back to the big battle, which we know is P6. And in fact, it's not P6 anymore because Luco has broken away. The Heineken machine has broken away there. So, Little Nicky, make sure you're on a mission here. Where's Triple and 81 in the championship? I can bring up the championship for you now. Look at this. Look at this. I've got extra graphics on the fly now, boys. Here we go. So, where is Triple and 81? I don't know. We'll just let it go through there. If we spot anything, I'll jump back to the racing. I can't fast forward this, unfortunately. That's one thing I can't do. As we are seeing a move there by Raffo on Branchy. We'll have saved the replay there. So we'll have a look at that in just a second. Come on. Let's move up. Triple. Nope, not even in the top 30 there. As we continue on into left-hander there with Luco. Try and get on board with Raffo there. Up in P7 at the moment. As we go here, Triple N81. So Triple N81's on for some big points here. Now we are getting advanced. We are indeed. It's a shame. I need to have a quicker race one, I think. This is my commentary one, you see. There we go. Triple N81 in 44th at the moment. There's Hosnight, so he's going to jump Hosnight 100% because Hosnight's at the back at the moment. You can see that there. And what I'll do is I will turn that off now, and then we'll get back to the racing. So we'll see if we can have a look at this replay of Raffo overtaking Branchy. So this was down in towards turn 1 here. Just imagine, I do this solo. PD have about 5,000 people in the background. So Raffo, yeah, beautiful move there. Branchy gave loads of room as well. Beautiful move, happy days. Jobs are good in there. Raffo into P7. And they've actually called up to Luco there. So that's bad news for Luco. Oh, a little bit of oversteer there for Raffo. That was a bit unfortunate. So Raffo's going to have to slipstream with Luco. Or was going to, but Branchy says thanks very much. So Luco's... Look at this. Beautiful, smart racing. Luco goes, you can have some. Now 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 you can have some. Oi, you have your stewards. Yes, I said stewards are going to be very busy. As in you, Murray. Looking at Waze in the background there, looking for a move down in the inside of Branchy here. The 3 wide into turn 1. Raffo looks at the radar. Oh, all sorts of stops there on the apex. And they continue on. Bit of a weird one, that. But we continue towards the left-hander. And Raffo gets P8 there. So Luco was probably happy to have broken away, but now he's back in the mix. So that's not good. In fact, we've got a battle for P2 on. Misen and Triple N81. They're at it here. On the penultimate lap. 3/10 of a second here. Your battle for P2. I say Triple N81 from the back of the grid. Back of the grid is doing absolutely epic. And Little Nicky was 2 places in front and doing very well as well. There's a few people who've gone from the back to the front here. Yeah, Triple N81 is doing brilliant. Very clean. We hope everyone is clean. Obviously, there's going to be some lag issues and ping issues. It's a global competition. But, you know, we've seen some fantastic racing tonight. We have one more race after this as well, which is actually insane. Mario, you legend. Thank you so much, mate. I just got out in my ears now. I don't have adverts. I don't have the announcements coming on screen. So apologies. It's not coming on screen. But thank you so much, mate. So... Misen, 6/10 of a second. Triple N81 is not going to be able to make a move there into turn 1. Let's jump to that P6 battle, which is still on. It's under 7.5 temps, which means Branchy should be catching here. Raffo's close to Branchy. So there was one move there to the right and then back to the racing line. That's all allowed in this one. That is one move. And Raffo looking down the inside. Not going to quite work this time. As they head towards the braking zone. Ginger, welcome to the club, my friend. Check out the emotes. They're all available in chat. As we see, Branchy and Raffo, they're still going ham here. Raffo on the outside, Branchy on the inside. This is why I wouldn't go too wide here. So if I'm Raffo, I would come out of this. He has done indeed, look at that. Plenty more places to make moves. The best place, in my opinion, to make a move is into this left-hander coming up here. So you got the long right and then into the left-hander. And this is the perfect place to make a move if you can get it done, because if you're on the outside or inside, there's always a move to make. It doesn't matter. You can either cut back, overcut, dive down the inside. You can do whatever, and you can make a move work on that left-hander there. But let's jump to the P2 battle, which was 2/10, and just for a brief moment, Maizen runs a little bit deep there. 81 going to be in real close slipstream range here as they head through the last sector for the last time here in split 3. And 81 is close. Is 81 going to have enough? I'm not too sure, you know. Maizen keeps it tight. 81 runs a little bit deep. Not going to have enough there. That's going to be unfortunate for 81, but good for Maizen. We jump to Skull Crusher, flashing his lights there. What a victory for Skull Crusher there. Congratulations on the victory. As we then jump to Maizen, flashing away as well. Happy with that one. As is 81. I'm sure he's absolutely over the moon with that one. A Psycho Killer P4 looks over the moon as well. And it looks like little Nicky is as well, coming across the line. Happy days. As we then head to P6 and Luco, the silent one. As Raffo and Branchy have a drag race to the line. And Branchy got it. Branchy got that on the line. Waze comes P9. 10 for Jaeger. Wins Wheels comes home in the 11th there. And then it's going to be Rascal in P12. And somebody is off in the back. I'm assuming that's Hosnight. Rascal comes home in P12 there. P13 for Gohan. And Hosnight decides to go in the pits there for a cracking finale as we jump on board with the Subaru there. The Subaru, the Greddy Fugu Z, we'll call it. And they are your provisional results. That one, I imagine, is going to get investigated. I imagine there will be some reports there. But brilliant effort there from everybody. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Let's just save the replay. If you are in the lobby, make sure you save the replay, because we're going to have to jump to the next lobby very quickly, because the break isn't half as long. So a big difference in total time there. It's, 25 seconds-ish from split 1 and split 2. So, big difference there. But all the same, Skull Crusher, congratulations on that. A 30-50, 6 seconds ahead of Maizen. And Triple and 81 there round out your provisional podium. Although I don't see very much happening with those 3 drivers, because they were sort of out the mix. The big ones really are going to be Brancho, Raffo, Waze and Rascal. There was a lot of action going on with those drivers. Luco as well, and Jaeger probably for turn 1. But I don't know. I'd say Jaeger gave the position back. He gave a position in about 20 seconds back, to be honest with you. But even so, what an insane race, really, in the grand scheme of it. Absolutely insane. What we are going to do now, folks, is go to a bit of an intermission. Now, I have to apologise, first of all. The reserve race was meant to be being shown for this last slot. I don't have it available. I didn't have time due to the television incident that happened today. So it will be being shown on the channel at a later date, just for you reserve driver folks, if you're worried about that. But let's jump to the intermission now, and I'm going to get the next lobby set up. All ready for you folks for the final round.
I've got 30 minutes if you want to spill your mind. Give me all your reasons to why I should take my time. Used to have forever, but you never cared that much. Just tell me why I should give you more than a goodbye, baby. Why you won't tell me why you won't. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again and we won't end up as friends. Do it again, do it again, do it again. I trusted you once, but I won't do that again. I've got 30 seconds if you wanna pick your price. Don't ask for forgiveness, 'cause you know I'm not that type. You know you had me good, but now I up as friends. Do it again, do it again, do it again. I trusted you once, but I won't do that again. Again, 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 babe. Again, babe. I won't do that again. Again, 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 babe. Again, babe. Oh, babe, don't know what you started. You just lost a friend, left me broken hearted, so you could have a taste. The grass ain't really greener, and now you've seen it for yourself. And you would do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again, and we won't end up as friends. Do it again, do it again, do it again. I trusted you once, but I won't do that again. Again, 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 babe. Again, babe. I won't do that again. Again, 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 babe. Again, babe.
Hello everybody, welcome back. And I was listening to the music myself then. I'm just doing a bit of admin, so I will get some spectating on the screen for you folks. While we just try and look for Rats, Jedi Jonah, Herm, and oh, Rats has joined. There we go. You see, happy days. Look at that. You mention a name and they join. Jedi Jonah, look at this. Easy peasy. I'm gonna say Herm join, and Tommy join, and they're gonna join in 1 minute. But I will just type in Discord, Herm and Tommy. So we're going to have an extra driver in this, but because we've had one driver drop out, it's now just a normal race for you folks. So happy days, really. We have 56 drivers then racing this one, unless these last two don't show up. And we're on White Tiger at the moment, which has a tiger on. How lovely is that? So in fact, we've got the wrong bar on. Let's get the right bar on. There we go, look at that, split 4 for you folks. It's been a fantastic evening of racing. The last Fugu FrenZy commentary from this room. And probably with this audio setup maybe, but that is a future thing. As we continue on there with White Tiger. Hopefully you've all got drinks and snacks for this final race. Let's jump to Falconers now. So yeah, the TV incident, if you don't know, I signed up with Virgin for my broadband. We got number 69, woohoo! Yeah, I got a TV. I had to chase the TV off them. I finally got the TV. They were meant to tell me when it was getting delivered. They didn't. So when I went round to the house on, I can't remember when it was, they left a delivery note, say it was with a neighbour. I eventually got the TV, checked the TV, and it's damaged. So the front of the box has got a tear in it, and then I didn't notice this initially. I got the TV out, looked at it, and was like, oh crap, a massive smash in it. And I lined it up with the box. It was perfectly where the box was. So yeah, annoying. Cheers, Murray. We'll give him 9 minutes or so. That gives him till 1:45 to join. Otherwise we'll be going with the drivers we have now. So yeah, very annoying, because it's a 4K TV as well. I don't have a TV in the house. I literally paid for my TV license today, because I was like, right, I can test the TV now. I'm at the house, I have the TV, paid the TV license, got the TV out, was like, oh crap. So yeah, unfortunately couldn't. Should there be game sound? There should be game sound. You're quite right. Let me just put that on for you. There you go. Sorry, Lunchbox, I turned it off during the intermission because it was on during the intermission. There you go. So we have Falconers there. Let's go to Tommy now. Oh, Tommy is in here. I must have missed. There's only Herm missing then. I missed Tommy off on my thing, so it's just Herm. I'm looking for Tommy. Tommy's already in. So he's got me on the side of his car there as well. Who are we missing then? How many drivers have we got in here? Oh, we got 13, so we're just missing Herm. Let's jump back to Tommy. So yeah, I'm very frustrated with the fact that the delivery company did that. So I'm hoping. I was on the phone for 2 hours today, in the queue, and they never answered. I gave up after 2 hours. No, it's from Virgin, so there's a company called Xertes, I think they're called. They're actually local. Well, I say local, they're about 40 minutes away, so literally I will ring them up and I'll be like, I will drive to you with the telly and I'll pick up another one. I don't really care about driving there. I'd rather get a working telly, you know, in the box, correct, than have it potentially be delivered awfully again, so we will see. So, you see me on Tommy's car there on the side. Let's have a look at Gary Horner, who was the 57th driver, who is in the race, as we've got Garfield on there. Look at that, the Garfield machine. Those penalties. Yes, we can all feel that one. You haven't seen the... oh, there we go. Well, we get flashes as well from Gary Horner. What a legend. Yeah, but Rapid, this is a free TV. I got it for free for signing up, but I'm not. I should get a working TV for free, not one that's smashed in. It wasn't one I bought. Oh, technically I did buy it because it came with a broadband package. So, is that a senior steward? It is. So Gary Horner is one of the senior stewards. It's 43 inches base, so I'm pretty sure I can just get it in. Just. Great racing, 1181. Great racing, mate. Who? Ah, there we go. We got her. We have a full squad. A full squad, boys and girls. Happy days. Who have we not seen? Bazinga. We haven't seen yet. Working TVs aren't free yet, pleb. They are with Virgin Media for the brief moment it happened. But yeah, if you want to see pictures of the broken TV, check out Twitter. It's on there because I was complaining to the company because I've been on hold for an hour. And it was like, oh yeah, our staff, no, you are waiting. Press 1. And I was like, press 1 about 4 times and I think they were closed. We got the wrong one on. But there we go. I'm going to stop moaning about the TV now and focus on the liveries because Stealthslug has what I would call a startling livery. Pink, pink, pink. With a little bit of green and more pink. As through Stealthslug goes, let's get a proper look at this one now. There we go. Look at that. I'll make your eyes go fuzzy, that. They promised me a cracking seat. Way, way. The jokes are on Rapid today. Right, who have we not seen? Rats we've not seen. Let's have a look at Rats here. So, yeah, Rats has done everything in his power to race. It's actually amazing what Rats has done to get racing tonight. So, fair play to Rats. Big shout out for it. Superb effort. Right, semicolon. There we go, in yellow. I don't think we've got many yellow liveries. I know Antimix has one. But there we go, look at that, the flash as well from semicolon. Stealthslug satisfies both you and Jimmer. Legend. Bonjour Storm! Bonjour Storm. Which is a whoop, if you don't know. And I did notice the yellow and... we've got 2 yellow liveries in here then. We've got a yellow and blue one. Reminds me of the old Tucker Renault livery. But we're on Bonjour Storm at the moment. Who is an administrator or a key member of IGTL. It's probably a better way to describe it. Right, who have we not seen? Jedi Jonah. Oh, it is the Tucker livery. That's why. Reminds me of the Tucker livery. Oh, it is the Tucker livery. That makes a lot of sense. So we have the Laguna there. So we've had a few of those. Jedi Jonah representing. We've got the Shark, Sakura Shark. Got pink and black there. So I'll say the only place we haven't got anybody racing from is Asia, I think. Although we could classify Asia Oceania, the same thing. Is the voice hanging in there, Tidge? Yes, it's not doing too bad today. As we see Aldi off there. I don't think we've looked at Aldi yet. Who have we not looked at then? So Andy Reeves, and then I think we're looking at Aldi. Seen Aldi come in now. So Rats has just got up to a 48.3. Alan Menu and Jason Plato will be proud. Indeed they will. What I will do in chat is just put starting soon to the folks so they... Oh no, we won't because I've not done the grid yet. Let's not pleb this up too much, Tidge. Let's jump to Aldi, who's in the team colours. I don't know, you reminded me to do the grid, because obviously it was the quickest intermission imaginable. So, yeah, we'll just come through with Aldi. What I will do is show you the championship standings while I do the grid, actually. We've seen White Tiger. Let's get to Herm. In the Gulf livery there. Gowdy just goes off a little bit there. So at least we've had a full grid of racers again tonight. Just missed one driver. But let's get those championship standings, and I'm going to do the results, so you can have a look at the not results, the qualifying order. So you can have a look at the championship standings while I do this. I wish I could put some music on, to be honest, but I don't have any. So this is all you get, I'm afraid. As you can see them right there. So I've got to turn round as I do this. And you can half see who's on pole and who isn't. So let me find people. Everybody, the people who were meant to be at the top are at the bottom. This is not very helpful. Have I made a mistake there? Nope. You've got to be so careful. Tidge making his own music. There we go. Job's a good one. Let's not join the race either, like we did last time. Let's just put starting soon. And look at that. You get the championship. Lasted perfectly there. Look at that. Nailed it. Nailed the timing perfectly. Sing. I could sing, but I don't think you want me to sing, to be honest with you. Taking the last bit of water here as we get ready for the race then. So, guess who's on pole? So it would have been, as I say, it would have been Triple N81. But Triple N81 got promoted. And did very well with that promotion as well. Fully capitalised on it. Right, are you ready, folks? So in the grid walk, just take Triple N81 out the equation and you still got your grid. Happy days. Let's jump to that grid walk now and let's get ready for the final race of the evening in Fugu FrenZy round number 3. Your split forward grid then for this evening. It is Triple N81 and Rats 2009. On road 2 it's Jedi Jonah and Aldi. Row number 3 Stealth Slugs and White Tiger. Row number 4 we have Shark and Semicolon. Row number 5 Bonjour Storm and Bazinga. Row number 6 here Falconers and Andy Rees. Row number 7 Herm and Tommy. And finally, uniquely to this round, row number 8 it's Gowdy Hornet. Here we go then. That was timed beautifully for you folks. Here we go. The last race of the evening here. You can see the grid there. Varying driver skill levels there. As we get ready for the start here. Hopefully we have no absolute carnage at turn 1. Very hard turn 1, of course, with the braking zones. We have 3 lights, 4 lights. All 5 lights are on. And we are racing here for the final time at Fuji. As we set off there. I don't see any huge disasters there. So we head down towards turn 1. In fact, the Tocker Jedi Jonah, the Renault livery, I can't get my words out here, had a bit of a shocker there. Someone's nearly coming out of the pits there. Not sure who that was. As we come through turn 1. Everybody's alive! We've done it! Congratulations, folks! That's it, we can go now. No, I'm joking. Alright, as we continue on towards turn 2. Looking a bit further back there. They're 2-3 wide. Bonjour Storm looking for the move on Shark. Not quite got it done there. Good clean racing there throughout the field. Well played, everybody. As we continue through the right-hander here. There is always... Oh, Falconers, where are you going? You're going off to Narnia there. As we see Fuji in the distance there briefly. In towards the left-hander we go. Somebody's definitely just gone off then. I did not see who. It's Jedi Jonah in the Renault livery. So it's going to come back on there. Going to fall all the way to the back potentially. Oh, Herm gets all sorts of sideways there as they continue on down towards the fast right-hander. And Rats has just gone. Gone. Aldi holding P2 there. P3 for Slugs, P4 for Banjo Storm. Banjo Storm did get that move on Shark in the end. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Semicolon, and I did not see who that was. It was White Tiger. A little bit of contact there. As you can just see them coming around the left-hander here. And they're still side by side throughout the field here. So we've got some good racing going on. Aldi's gone off there on the left-hander. Going to be under all sorts of pressure there from Stealth Slug and Banjo Storm as well. They're going to be 2 or 3 wide by the end of the straight, I'm sure. But Sakura Sharks get involved as well. Oh, here we go, boys and girls. This is what you want to see. As we've got the opposite of the Moses manoeuvre happening here on Aldi. Banjo Storm's got the slipstream of Stealth Slug as well. And Sakura Shark round the outside here. They head towards turn 1. And they're pulling here. Aldi pulls in behind Banjo Storm. And Banjo Storm's now trying to go defensive versus Shark here. Heading towards turn 1 here for the second time. First time at full speed. Banjo Storm goes down the inside. No, goes defensive. And they all survive there. Further back, there's a little bit of argy-bargy as everyone now breaks themselves slightly. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Tommy and White Tiger. Now, Tommy was involved in a bit of a spin last time. He, what was it? It was out of turn 2 at Red Bull Ring, I think it was. And it was really unfortunate, but getting involved there again. But you can see, doesn't really lose out too much because while it's positions, the time loss I can't speak. Wasn't that huge. There we go. We get the words out eventually there as we head towards the left-hander. And Bazinga leading that big pack of cars, Semicolon there, P8. A bit of a tap earlier on with White Tiger. They're still racing each other then. And you can see all 14 drivers then in, well, they're still in the same piece of tarmac, same piece of circuit here. Hello, B Racing 1. Great racing earlier, mate. Unfortunate incident though. Oh, looks like Stealth Slug went off there. Going to be under all sorts of pressure from Banjo Storm here. Coming into the right-hander, dirt on the tyres. You see that very clearly here. Banjo Storm trying to go down the inside here. Trying to capitalise on this. Stealth Slug's going to run out wide here, I'm sure. Managed to keep it tight though. Fair play. Banjo Storm trying to go on the outside. That's going to bring Aldi into the mix. And Sakura Shark going to stay there. Look at that beautiful camera. See everybody in the pitch there just for a brief moment. In towards the right-hander we go. Yo, Jan. I hope you're okay, mate. Welcome back, Todd, as well. As we head onto the start-finish straight here. Rats has just gone. Let's see what kind of lap time Rats gets here in the first lap. What kind of lap time is going to be for Rats? 1:48.9. So I'm assuming people can still catch him up here. But there's going to be some fighting here. Stealth Slug has gone defensive versus Banjo Storm. Banjo Storm goes towards the left-hand side. Stealth Slug looking to try and take a little bit of that line back as well. In towards brakes. So Stealth Slug was slightly later on the brakes. In towards the right-hander we go. And Stealth Slug keeps that position for now. But Banjo Storm going for the cutback. Looks to try and get it done there. It looks like a beautiful one as well. But Stealth Slug going to have the inside. Oh, it's going to be very tight here. It's going to be side by side. Heading towards the left-hander here. Want to report that patch of grass? Yeah, I can imagine that one, B Racing 1. As through there we go. Stealth Slug kept that position then. Brilliant racing from these drivers. Let's jump a bit further back. What's happening back here? White Tiger's going full drift mode there. And maybe a little bit of lag there as well. I'm not too sure. No, it's settled down there. That's all good. As we continue towards the left-hander here. So Semicolon was in P8. Was fighting with White Tiger. White Tiger's managed to get that now. Semicolon. Oh! If you want to know what a cutback is, watch what Semicolon just did there. Up to P7. What a beautiful move that was from P9. Absolutely brilliant stuff there. Beautiful move. Recorded on camera as well. So we have had a few incidents further back. Who's back here then? It's Greddy Hornet and Herm. They're having their own little battle. It's Garfield versus Gulf. Or Gulf versus Garfield as they both run off wide there. Can have all sorts of dirt on the tyres. Greddy Hornet brings the control back there. That's how you do it. Get under control and then you can control it. If that makes any sense whatsoever. In towards the right-hander we go here. And my OBS is struggling with 60 FPS. You guys are getting 60 FPS, but I'm not. It's very annoying. As we continue out there, and you can see that lots of cars in this straight line. We've got Banjo Storm, Stealth Slug, Aldi, Sakura Shark, Bazinga. And then we've got a bit of a gap then to Semicolon. Now I know Semicolon and Bazinga love racing each other, so Semicolon will be looking to progress there. Falcon is in there as well. Andy Reeves, Tommy, and White Tiger. Oh no, not White Tiger, sorry, I'm lying. It's Jedi Jonah. Apologies, Jedi Jonah. So where's White Tiger going on this? White Tiger is in the pits. So White Tiger may have come in because of lag, because we did see him moving about a little bit. That could be the case. I'm not too sure. We may hear from White Tiger shortly. But here we go. Battle for P2 then. Bunch of Storm, Stealth Slug. It's good sportsmanlike conduct. That's the kind of thing, you know, if there is lag. We had it previously as well. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. I have written it down where somebody else left because of lag. Oh, Bunch of Storm goes wide there. That's going to bring Slug back into the mix. And this is quite a tasty battle here. 5 cars in the fight for P2. And if they do start fighting, that could easily bring Semicolon and more of the field into the mix. Through the right-hander we go. And Bunch of Storm still keeping that. Oh, Stealth Slug makes a critical error there. That's going to slow him down. And that allows Bunch of Storm to break that slipstream. Oh, no. They pull it back as well. Sector 3 is very hard. It's where we had the most problems in qualifying B Racing 1. There was 6 or 7 spins at least. And I mean at least as well. Lots of people had issues there. But also, you know, could have hard parts of the track. Oh, Sakura Shark goes off there. Somebody else further back goes off as well. I'm not sure who that was. I can't actually still see who it was. It was Aldi. Aldi went off there. Yeah, I hate the little chicane. I prefer this layout, I've got to be honest. We're going to have maybe 3 wide here. Stealth Slug has got Bazinga in his slipstream. Heading down towards turn 1. Bazinga trying to go for the Moses maneuver. Backs out of it there. He sort of noticed the brakes there. Decides against it. Still goes down the inside of Aldi there. Now I know Aldi and Trevo Nick, who couldn't make it tonight, very, very sort of... They love pure clean racing, as in like no contact whatsoever. They will back out of some stuff just to go for that clean racing, which is very honourable, I've got to say. Both Aldi and Trevor Nick both do that. They're part of the same team as well. It is superb to see. Much cleaner than I am at the moment as well. I've got to say, I'm being a bit more pushy at the moment in terms of my racing, just because I was losing out because I wasn't being aggressive enough. Not dirty racing, but you know, making sure that if I'm on the inside, I will go for it, irrespective of whether they've potentially seen the radar or not, because you know the position is there. But Stealth Slug goes down the inside of Sakura Shark after that error there. Sakura Shark with the window wipers on. I'm not sure it's raining at Fuji unless it's lava, but I'm not sure the window wipers would do them any good there either. So through the right-hander we go. Look at that. Literally line of stern there for these 4 drivers. And I think Semicolon is catching here, you know. He is indeed. That was well over 3 seconds earlier. Get a bit more dirty, Tidge. I'm not planning on getting dirty. I just race. If I have to race aggressive, I will always race aggressive. But through we go. Jedi Jonah has broken away from the big pack as well there in P8, P9. In fact, that whole big pack has broken up quite substantially. Jump further back here. Herm's off there, and Tommy's had a bit of an issue somewhere. I love the fact that my face is on the side of Tommy's car there. Gary Hornet up to P11. Let's jump to that P3 battle then. Stealth Slug currently leading it. Bazinga down the inside of Sakura Shark there. Ooh, a little bit of a tag there. Everybody just sort of stops, trying to avoid everybody. And Bazinga up to P4 then. Good effort from these drivers, trying to keep it clean. Everyone's trying their best here. In towards the left-hander. And Stealth Slug broke that slipstream. And it is breaking away now. Now, one thing to look at is the gap between P1 and P2. So, that's 4.7 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that. That gap could come down. They're both A+ drivers in terms of their driver rating. So, we may see that come down. I must admit. As you can see, Bazinga and the Sakura Shark, they're going actually at each other's trumpets here. That exhaust is also known as trumpet in the UK, if you didn't know that. It's down towards the fast right-hander here. It's where we saw B Racing 1 absolutely launch it into the barrier. And Bazinga went in a bit aggressive. Oh, Aldi goes in aggressive there as well. Oh, Ginger, that's very kind, mate. Yeah, I used to love Game of Thrones. I actually would come off work early to try and watch them. A little tap there from Sakura Shark. But nothing major there. As we head towards the right-hander. So it's without pit stops. There's no tyre wear. There's no fuel usage. literally just an out-and-out sprint race, which goes on for 30 minutes basically. So we continue on. Stop saying that, Tidge. I can't stop saying it. Sorry, B Racing 1. We actually caught B Racing 1. When you watch the stream back, you will laugh at how I caught that incident. You will laugh. As we head down towards turn 1, Bazinga and Sakura Shark, they are side by side. Aldi is still in that slipstream as well, so we'll be still in this mix here. The battle for P4 is on. Bazinga goes a bit deep here, tries to outbrake the Shark. It doesn't quite work, and Aldi takes that position over from Bazinga. And that's actually going to allow Semicolon to race Bazinga. I know these two love racing each other. I love Game of Thrones. Fair enough, P11. Fair enough. And through the right hand, there we go. We've not heard from White Tiger, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm assuming it is a lag-related issue. So we've got Gary Horner and Herm. They're still fighting. They're in a big old battle here, these two. It's the Brit versus the American. In towards the left. Good effort from these two. Tommy's just out on his own at the moment. Falcon is very close to Andy Reeves here. We saw Andy Reeves in the highlights earlier on when he went from the back of the grid to P10 in a matter of 2 corners. Pretty good effort. Got P5 here. So Aldi, I said O-er then. Don't normally say O-er. Game of Thrones season 8. Yeah, like it is very frustrating the way they ended it. Now, hopefully I don't do that. Hopefully I don't do that. I've stayed the same way that I always have done with my videos and streams since day number 1. If you go back to my very early videos, I am the same then as I am now. So I doubt I'd ever change. So we continue on the start-finish straight here. Stealth going very defensive here against the Sakura Shark. So this is... So Shark's caught up to Stealth here because Bazinga obviously went off at turn 1. So Shark's going down the inside here at turn 1, looking to try and get the move done. The American gets it spot on there, it looks like. Well played by Sakura Shark. Oh, loses a little bit of traction on exit. That costs Shark a huge amount of time, and Stealth back into the lead. Grounded, Tidge. Do you mean that I am a grounded person, or you're grounding me from going outside? I don't mind, I won't go outside. But through the right-hander, there you go. We just got a nice bit of chill here at the moment as Semicolon has overtaken Bazinga. I know these two love battling each other. The Jedi Jonah just there. Can see this battle in the distance as well. So anything can happen here. We're halfway through the race, and literally, I would argue P3 is still up for grabs for these folks. It really is. We do have a battle further back. Is that the... no, that's the... Andy Reeves Falconers battle. That's getting closer. Ah, cheers Gamer PS. I'd say I'm just doing my thing. I like video editing, I like racing, and I like doing stuff for the community if I can. My very first video was literally helping one person. It was the video was made for one person, and the video hit 120,000 people, I think. Weirdly. That doesn't happen very often on a first video, I can tell you that much. And like, if I wanted to make... Oh, what's happened to Falconers? Falconers are an issue here. I'm going to have a look at this on the replay. I'll get back to... in fact, before we do that, what's going on here? No, let's jump to Falconers here. Let's have a look at the old replay. What happened to Falconers in all of this? He's very close to Andy Reeves. And comes through here. Oh, just touches the slippery stuff there, does Falconers. Just touches it. And, controls the car, and then we'll continue on racing. So yeah, just my first video was just made for to help one person because they were struggling how to play a game. And if I wanted to become a full-time YouTuber, I should have just kept playing that game. But I'm not trying to become a full-time YouTuber. I just like racing, and I just like making videos. So that's what I do. There's a Stealth Slug there, trying to get that penalty off, 0.9 of a second. It should be able to get that off. In fact, should we have a look? Because Banjo Storm has done the fastest lap here of 47.7. And is catching Rats. That gap was 4 seconds. It's now down to 2.6. We could have a battle for the lead going on towards the end of this race here. Between Banjo Storm and Rats. That gap is still coming down. This could get very, very interesting. That was that Dutch competition B-Race one, right? That was the one with the wheel issue, I think. Here's your P3 battle low. It is Stealth Slug, Secure Shark. Got bits of pink on both these cars. It's the pink battle. Who's going to be the victor here? French and Irish are OP. That's very true. So, does Shark have a run on that Stealth Slug at the moment? It's looking close. He could have a run, you know. That gap's coming down. It's under 2 tenths now. Heading towards turn 1 here. They have dropped Aldi as well. In towards the braking zone. Shark. It's a Shark versus a Slug. I just realised. So, does 1,000 slugs beat a Shark? I don't know. Yeah, well, good luck if you do get into any more B-Racing 1. In towards the left-hander we go. That penalty slowly coming down. Don't want to attract too many of those. Will be an issue. In fact, the battle for P1 is on. The battle for P1 is definitely on here. Look at this. Rats and Bonjour Storm. That is Slipstream, Gap and Material. So the end of this race is going to get very, very close between these two. Very, very close. Half a second separates these two now. In towards the right-hander we go. And Bonjour Storm is on a pretty decent mission here to try and get a victory. Had a real bad first race with a huge contact. Second race came back with a fight for the podium, I think it was. Now on for a fight for the victory. So Bonjour Storm improving every single time. In towards the right hand, you just see Stealth Slug and Shark in the distance there. Slug still beating the Shark. Through the right-hander. And Bonjour Storm is very, very close here. Look how close this is. Interesting question, Todd. Not too sure. So, Bonjour Storm goes towards the inside now. You can just see that gap slowly coming down top left-hand side there. Still not quite zero. So they hit the braking zone. Rats there. Went on the brakes. Came off the brakes again. Trying to go for the run around the outside. Oh no, goes for the cutback, sorry. Goes for the cutback. Thought going for the around the outside, but not quite worth there. Bonjour Storm into the lead then for the very first time in this race. And Rats has a lot to do here to try and get that win in this race, because Bonjour Storm caught over 4 seconds up there. So through the right-hander we go. I know Bonjour Storm didn't do too much practice, so when that happens, usually your practice is in the race and your lap times will just constantly improve. Like when I got a 46.7. Have I mentioned that already on stream? So Rats on the inside. Not quite there. Gonna have to stick behind for now. It's a Slug versus a Shark. And the Slug is still winning that one. As Bazinga semicolon there. I think they're catching Aldi there. That's a 2-second gap. We'll keep an eye on that one. Jedi Jonah still there in the distance. Not quite catching. Go a bit further back. We've got Falconers, who's got a lot of work to do to catch Andy Reeves now. Only 2,000 times, Tidge. Woohoo! Yo, Saber, hope you're okay. Didn't know that, Tidge. Do you know that nobody's actually got a 46.7 apart from me? Did I mention that? I don't think I did. I might mention it again. Maybe I should just pull the lap up on stream, you know. Right, we've got Tommy. He's catching Falconers, I think. Oh, we've got a Shark and a Slug. They're fighting. I just spotted that. Jump back to this battle for P3. Now, they're actually bringing Aldi back into the mix here, it looks like. I think there might have been a mistake there. Let's have a look at this. So, they're coming through the left-hander. They're going to the right, so I'm going to assume there's contact here. So, Shark goes for that move. A little bit of contact. I don't think it's the end of the world contact there. But Shark gives up that position, so, you know, some sportsmanlike conduct there. As we will jump back now. Go Tommy! Outcries is a supporter of Tommy. We'll see what happens with Tommy. Tommy had an earlier incident, but he's coming back. So we'll see what happens. So the Slug's still beating the Shark here. Aldi not quite in the mix yet. Bazinga not quite there with catching Aldi either. And semicolons there as well. Battle for the lead. That has extended now. Bonjour Storm now a second ahead of Rats. It's like this is Bonjour Storm's to lose. Bonjour Storm will be so happy with this. He really will be so happy the fact that he's leading here. Bonjour Storm known as a Woob, of course. Oh, that could be a penalty there. Could be a penalty. He nearly did a B racer as well in terms of the curb. I feel like Stealth Slug should be accompanied by techno music. So you want me to go? Techno, 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 techno. No, I can't do that. I've got to look after the voice. So Bazinga and semicolon here. The fight for P6. Oh, why does Bixby keep coming on occasionally? It's very annoying. Let me just turn it off again. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's the techno. I don't know. Let's just delete that one. There we go. We're back to normal again. Yeah, Shark still has the wipers on. It's going to rain, okay? It's going to rain. Where's Shark? There we go. I know there's a few people that do it, or used to do it in the FIA races, because if you map the button, you can't get it back. So some people kept the button so they could have it on in the FIA races. Techno difficulties. Oh, we actually do have a fight going on further back here. Who is that? Oh, I thought somebody go out, but maybe I was seeing things. Top 10 for Tommy. It's possible. Tommy could get P9. That is probably the limit of where Tommy could get. But it's a good recovery drive from Tommy. It really is. I mean, that gap's come from 1.8 seconds down to... Oh, it's going to come down a lot now. Falcons makes a huge error at turn 1. Goes full drifting. Catches it. Tommy down the inside there. Up into P10. Happy days for Tommy. Next up, Andy Reeves. If you can catch up. He's got 4 laps, basically. 4.5 laps to go to do that one. Jedi Jonah is catching semicolon. 1.9 seconds. That gap is closer than it was. I'm sure of it. We'll keep an eye on it. I mean, look, it's coming down again. 1.8. So it definitely is coming down. We could have a 3-way scrap there. What's happened to Shark in all this? Shark's had a huge error somewhere because he's got Aldi all over his trumpet now. So the slugs are definitely quicker than a shark. Science for you. Teaches us to say it every 10 minutes. We'll say it again in a couple of minutes' time. But Aldi now all over the back of Shark. So we'll see what moves can happen. Heading towards turn 1. The fight for P4. Slug will be happy that he's broken away a little bit here. Bonjour Storm still leading the way. My voice is starting to go now. I can feel my throat going. But we can last till the end here. As Aldi's looking left and right here on Sakura Shark in towards the braking zone here. Aldi trying to go around the outside. Hard move to do. Doesn't quite work that time. Doesn't quite work. So potentially looking to do that in the future. Remember as well, though, with the fighting, or if they fight, they're going to bring Bazinga and Semicolon into the mix. You must drink, Tidge. Don't worry, I've got water next to me. I will be down in that the minute this race finishes. As through the right-hander we go here. Aldi ran the outside there. Why am I not commentating on that? Aldi goes around the outside on the right-hander. That is a superb move by Aldi. Superb move. So that's not Veloce Storm, that's Bonjour Storm. So through the right-hander we go, the kink. And we're going to have a look at that move again, you know. I really want to have a look at this move by Aldi. Check this out. What a move this is. Heading towards the left-hander here. So Shark gets it a little bit wrong. So Aldi is going to go around the outside of Shark, which is a hard thing to do. Nails it beautifully. Look at that. Beautiful stuff by Aldi. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, my word. What's kicked off here? While we're watching the replay, it's all kicked off here because Aldi's dropped to P5. Bazinga's in the mix. Sakura Shark's there. And so is Semicolon. And this... Where's Jedi Jonah gone? They're 3 wide on the start-finish straight. Where's Jedi Jonah's lost a whole load of time. Let's jump back to that battle then. The battle for P4 is on. Bazinga's currently got it. We'll see if we can have a look at it on the replay as well. But they're going to be 3 wide, 2 wide. They're going to be all sorts wide heading towards turn 1. Here we go. 2 by 2 into turn 1. The Germans have it over the American and the British. Yes, we're not going to go there before anybody even mentions anything as we continue through turn 1. Their line astern now. Let's see if we can actually see what happened here, because I'm very confused how all this came about, because they were like 1.5 seconds behind. Oh, my TV's just gone off. I can't actually hear the game sound anymore. That's very helpful. So Aldi was ahead. And what happened here then? So then we've got Shark. Bazinga then try. Oh, so Aldi runs wide. That's what's caused it. Aldi runs wide. Bazinga very opportunistic there. Gains 2 positions, 1 corner. Happy days for Bazinga. And through there we go. So I'm doing this now, not through sound. Shark goes for the move on Aldi. Doesn't quite work here. So the Germans have really capitalised on the battling with the British driver and American driver, and have gained full advantage here. Both gaining 2 positions. So Aldi gets a little bit of a penalty there. Doesn't have to take it now. As I say, it's a penalty that will just come off. Obviously, towards the end, you'll want to take it, because otherwise you'll lose the load of lap time, because it rounds up, remember, in GT Sport, as we hit the right-hander. And Bazinga now leading that group. And in fact, Bazinga and Semicolon have broken away there. Using a little bit of teamwork, having broken away. P4, P5, happy days for them. Shark and Aldi now fighting. Heading down towards turn 1 as they're going to start the penultimate lap here. Penultimate lap in the race here. Split 4, round number 3. Heading towards turn 1. In fact, I don't even know where we're going next in the championship. Well, I do, because I wrote down the tracks as Shark goes... Does Shark go deep there? No. So let me just have a look at the championship. So next race, by the way, Sardinia B, for those interested. Sardinia B is the next race. That is, by the way, as well, in terms of dates. Just to give you an idea, round number 4, 19th and 26th of September. So over a month from now, 5 weeks away. That's because it's the busiest time of the year at work for me. Which is why that gap is there and exists. And through towards the left-hander. Normally I take September off, to be honest, from doing this, but we're not doing that this year. Through the left-hander we go, and Bazinga and Semicolon still going further away here. How's the battle for P1? That's sort of stayed around about the same now. So Bonjour Storm. Does Bonjour Storm have a penalty? It's only 0.2 seconds there. But we'll have to get that off before the end, because otherwise it rounds up to a second at the line. So through Bonjour Storm goes. Stel Sluggle on his own now. And then we have the Battle of the Germans here. So who's going to get your P4? Who do you think is going to get it? Bazinga? Or is it going to be Semicolon? Get your votes in chat. Now Bazinga, of course, is the emote maker. So if you are a member on the channel, look at those emotes. Most of those are made by Bazinga. I think that's about... Well, the Audi's made by me. I can tell you that much. Is P8 possible for Tommy? We can have a look. We'll have a quick look now for you. Not really. 10 seconds away there. But P9 for Tommy. But here we go. The battle between Bazinga and Semicolon. It's a final lap. Heading towards turn 1 here. Which German is going to come out on top here for that P4 position? Bazinga stays on the inside here. Keeps it very, very tight. And then through the right-hander. Surely Semicolon is going to have a run and a half here. Not too much of a run there. It does have a run, but not too much as we head towards the left-hander here. One last time. Bazinga needs to nail this spot on. Ooh, a little bit of oversteer. Cuts it a little bit there. Got to be careful of penalties, remember. Through the right-hander we go. Bazinga still keeps that P4 position for now. Heading towards the left-hander. Does Bazinga... Yeah, Bazinga still keeps it. No move by Semicolon. And they called him Stealth Colon then. Oh, interestingly, was that Shark with a penalty? 0.2 of a penalty there. So that's critical in this fight for P6 with Aldi. Have to see if Shark does get rid of that. We'll jump back to this P4 battle. Semicolon and Bazinga. We will jump to the race leaders in a second because they are about to enter the... No, they're not about to enter the last sector. Yes, they are about to enter the last sector. Sorry, apologies. I'm getting all confused now with the minimap. Through the right-hander we go. Bazinga still leads that. We are going to jump to the race winner. Now, basically, Bonjour Storm weaving away, flashing away here. Absolutely fantastic stuff by the Frenchman there to pull it back there. Rats comes home in P2. I'd say this is a really big P2 for Rats, in my opinion, with what's happened for him to even get racing today. It's unbelievable stuff. We're going to have Stealth Slug coming home in P3. Oh, Lunchbox, you legend. Thank you so much, mate. I'll have a look at that comment again in just a second. Just Stealth Slug coming home in P3. P4 then for Bazinga, and P5 for Semicolon. A good recovery drive for those drivers. P6 there for the Shark. P7 for Aldi. P8 for Jedi Jonah. Flashing away there, happy with that one. P9 then for Tommy. Tommy will be happy for that recovery drive, I imagine. After that spin, good flash there for Tommy. Falconers comes home in P10. P11 for Andy Reeves there. And we have P12 for Gowdy Hornet. So, great race, great series. Keep up the sterling work, mate. Thank you so much, mate. Very much appreciated. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. If you do like it, I'd say just hit like. Just helps. And it knows that I'm doing something well. As Gowdy Hornet plebs it towards the line. Oh, it's because the timer ran out. Oof. I panicked then. What was going on? But, yeah, timer ran out. So, Gowdy Hornet was P13 and Herm was P14. I can imagine, Thomas. He pulled that back as well. So a big, I mean, look, 7 positions, gained 7 positions there. Let's just save that replay. Let's have a look at the provisional race results. Let's say provisional, depending on any penalties. 30-51, 1 second off Skull Crushers. So Bonjour Storm potentially could have got a bigger result there in split 3. But it is the way it is. Qualifying does matter here. So Bonjour Storm, your provisional race winner from Rat, Stealth Slug, Bazinga, Semicolon, Secure Shark, Aldi, Jedi Jonah, Tommy, Falconers, Andy Reeves, Gary Hornet, Herm, and White Tiger round out your final 14 drivers. Your final race of round 3 here, your split 4 race there. I really do hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. It's been fantastic to commentate on. I say I'm going to make these bigger and better as we go into September, October, and November for rounds 4, 5, and 6. There will be highlight videos happening as well. Thank you so much for the support as always, and yeah, thank you to all the drivers for taking part, because without the drivers it wouldn't be possible, and I wouldn't do it without you folks. I'm going to end it here. Thanks again for any donations tonight and anyone who's joined the club. It's been amazing, and I will see you again very soon for another video or live stream. I will see you out with the outro.